at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Motherfuckers.
What is up? Happy Monday, friends.
Yeah, what's going on, motherfuckers? It's your boy Owen back again for another fucking week here on the TGB podcast. As always, I got my number 2, Bobby Nick Bobby, and as always, the man on the 1s and 2s, bringing that fire all the time. Fucking somebody's playing the feed. I just heard that shit.
Yeah, I'm just checking we're live everywhere we're supposed to be. We
Okay.
are.
All right,
Bobby's
cool,
EPing
cool.
over there. Thank you, brother.
He's EP
Bobby Nick.
That's right.
What's up, guys?
He must have drank a lot because he's EPing like a bitch. Anyway, fucking, we're just chilling. And before we bring anybody in, something I gotta handle real quick. Not gonna take too long of a thing for this, but yeah, let me go ahead and pop this up real quick because this seems to be where we're heading lately. The name of this bit is the TGB Episodic Apology Tour. And what that means is apparently on Monday, when Rob Saul was here, by the way, shout out to Rob Saul. I can't help but throwing him out now, guy, because you were here on Monday. So
You mean Saturday?
Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your days mixed up.
Forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Off the head.
He's a little drunk today.
Hey, you podcast 4 to 5 out of 7 days a week. It'll happen. Yeah, but happy Monday, everybody. Today's Monday.
So
TGB.
apparently, what I'm saying, where I was going is apparently on Saturday, somebody got offended on how I was either talking about Andrew or treating Andrew. The way I look at that is, as long as I've known Andrew, he's never wanted to be treated differently than anybody else. I've always been since day one like his biggest advocate. You know what I mean? All you have to do is go back and watch like the first however long he's been with me, and you'll see there's a time where I really fucking like had his back and championed for him hardcore. And then I started to learn things, and I still championed for him, but I started to, like, all right, I'm going to treat you like a regular human being type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I've ever done. And he's never, and not only that, every time I talk about Andrew in any way, when it has to do with anything, I talk to him about it. I'm like, are you cool with this? Like, is this going to bother you? And for a year, he's told me, I don't give a fuck. Because one thing I've learned about my boy Andrew is good, bad, or indifferent. As long as you're talking about him, he doesn't give a shit. So if anybody feels like I overstepped, my bounds, keeping it G, like I like to say, then I apologize to you. But as far as Andrew goes, I know I did nothing wrong. Because this morning when I woke up, he had put a post out there on Facebook talking about something from Shayna, and she was like, thank you for everything, had a great time, whatever it said. All I know is that once again, that was validation for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, and it came from Andrew, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, well, there's my point. You know what I mean? So all I'm going to say, for like the fourth episode in a row, from now on.
Was that graphic again?
I'm going to apologize in advance for anything I may say now or in the future. So, as far as I go, that's pretty much the end of that. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's bring everybody in. We'll start with the very electrifying Miss Janice. How you doing?
Hey.
We got the TGB resident pervert himself, the man that we were just speaking about. Let's say hello to Andrew the Giant.
Yeah.
We got Mr. Scott Fitzpatrick in the house. Hang on, Andrew. Andrew, shut up, man. Shut up. Let me face, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And as always, the TGB merch / promo designer doing some big shit of her own. Let's say hello to Miss
Hell
Stormy.
yeah.
Doing all kind of good stuff.
And last but not least,
Stormy.
my center square, the beautiful Miss Jasmine. Hi, pretty. Oh, and Miss Ari. And Ari's there. Hey. Hi, pretty girl. So anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? What's you motherfuckers, huh?
Fans all here, looks like.
You know,
Got
it sucks not being on the regular channel. You know what I'm saying? Because we'd be, especially Saturday's episode, man.
Oh my
Episode
god.
was fucking insane.
BF, did you see that? Any of that shit?
Bro, I was kept tuning on. Every time I clicked in, I would check in. I was like, they're still on. I check in something, they're still on. Yeah, I saw certain parts. I saw when you woke Andrew up, all that stuff. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but
that's the thing, bro. Like that shit has always been funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go back and watch any time we've ever done that to the poor guy. He's always woken up with a smile on his face. It was never "fuck you, fucking motherfuckers." I'm gonna kick your ass.
I love it, actually.
See, thank you.
I like how he wakes up. He's like the big eyes, like.
Well, the way his caretaker,
I'm not gonna freak out.
One of his former caretakers, I should say, put it as it looks like he's waking up from the dead. Yeah, that's how it was put to me by one of his former caretakers. So yeah, but we always have a good time with Andrew. Like every time we make him part. Oh wait, I forgot about Miss Shayna. There she is. That's because she went off camera for a while. Let's say hi to Miss Shayna. How you doing?
Hello, Shayna.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hey. How you feeling? You having a good night?
Yeah.
That's cool. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. We're glad you had a good time Saturday. So we're glad you're back for another round. Anyway, what I was going to say, it sucks not being on the regular channel because, we don't really have nearly, the viewing as we do on the regular channel. But it seems like we're doing okay on the platforms that we just started on. I mean, Bobby Nick was telling me something the other night where somehow we had like over 118 views on, what was it? The
Rumble.
Rumble.
Yeah.
So go check that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Rumble.com/TGB.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Rumble.com/TGB podcast.
There you go. Anyway.
Seeping and creeping up in your social media, TGB.
Oh, yeah. Like always, bro. Like this beer is seeping and creeping up in me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So how we making out with the old daylight savings time?
Bro, it is weird. I swear to God, I was talking to Jasmine earlier, and it was like 4 o'clock, and I'm already yawning. And I wasn't yawning because I was on the phone with her. I was yawning because I'm looking outside, and it's already fucking getting dark, and it's like
it's dark here already.
I'm like, what the? Are you fucking kidding me? You're fucking up my. Now I feel like a vampire, bro. Like, but reverse, like a reverse vampire. You know what I mean? Like a reverse vampire that fucking.
I'm yawning also because I've already been here an hour and a half.
I think you're off from the time change too, right, Scott? That's why you got here early.
I was sitting here for an hour by myself.
I know, it's fucking crazy, man.
See, I think all them some bitches pulled their clocks back, and I got here early.
All right, dude.
You'd be surprised how long it took me to figure it out.
Is that what happened? Because BF told me earlier today that he was looking at a clock. When I told him a time, he's like, "Oh shit, I just gained an hour again."
I still got a couple I haven't gotten to physical that haven't changed themselves. They're off by an hour, so
yeah,
I've gained an hour a couple times here and there throughout the day.
Oh, for in the future, you guys can make fun of me personally. You guys can make fun of anything you want. I'm totally fine of anything.
There you go. He's going on record.
So I won't have to do an episodic apology for you.
No, you
should just do one in advance in case you fuck up.
All right. So Scott, here's your
in the event.
apology.
Gotta
put the graphic up.
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize.
You okay there, honey?
Oh, Andrew, don't try to have your own personal conversation right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we do here. Okay?
I'm fine.
Not on purpose, anyway.
Yeah, not on purpose.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Bobby Nix, I see you put one in your mouth, brother. What number we got?
We're starting with the number. That might even be number 10. Who knows? This motherfucker, he'd be hanging out here all day. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
This is actually the third one.
Whoa,
wait, no, but it's number 1 for the show, though, right?
No, it's number 3. I put the first one out
Damn.
during the intro.
Holy shit. So what about the second one then? If that's your third one, if you put the first one out, how is this your
We're
third
at
one?
3 already, people.
Because I fucking smoked one already, and I just lighting another one.
So you hotboxed one during the intro, is what you're saying?
I guess I don't fucking know.
He pulled a Bernie Mac and Bad Santa, y'all. He hit that shit in one hit, like he fucking held that shit in like a fucking. That's what I would do. Just
I'm
you know,
good.
you're good. That's good. You don't smoke, do you, Shayna? It's bad for you, right? You
No.
don't smoke, right? Okay, cool.
I know a couple
Anyway.
people that do.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
know.
cool. I don't
Yeah.
do crack, but I know a couple people that want to buy some. You know, it's the same shit. It works, you know. Anyway, so what's new tonight, people? How was everybody's weekend? BS, sir. What did you do this weekend, man?
What the hell did I do? Just staying busy doing nothing, basically. Just trying to chill out. But yeah, I kept tuning in. Kept tuning into the show. But
Oh yeah, man. I mean, that shit was crazy. To tell you the truth, man. Fucking Rob Saul popped in, bro, and he chilled for like fucking 3 hours, dude. It got to the point where like I was so fucking like I was literally getting so drunk that I had to let him take over. I was like, "Yo, right here, you can host for a little while." Like Rob Saul presents TGB.
You with the drinking lately? I don't get that.
It's been a good thing, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do seem pretty happy and mellow.
I am.
And me and Janice had a great weekend. We got to co-host the Rob Salt show
yeah,
last night.
Yeah, bro, I gotta check that out. Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it. I mean, Janice didn't say a whole hell of a lot. I figured that would be the time where she did, but you know that was pretty much all Bobby Nate. Janice just sit there. I guess she was the female eye candy for the show. You know, I guess Rob Saul's still trying to hit. You know what I mean?
She said some stuff towards the end of the show.
Yeah, bullshit. That's what she said. Bullshit. I heard that. I got a good reaction.
Bullshit and suck Rob. Bullshit.
But anyway, fucking A. No, fucking O. It's wider. But we're gonna. What do you guys want to do first? You guys want to switch it up a little bit, do something different, or
when Andrew do a little sports whip around?
Yeah, we could do that. We could start out with Andrew Sports, yeah, because we're waiting on our guest right now. We're hoping. Hold on, Andrew. Hold on, buddy. We're hoping that Pat Oates' Wi-Fi allows him to come in and kick it for a little bit. So in the meantime, we're gonna kick it over to our boy Andrew and let him hit a little bit of the sports. Take it away there, BF.
And now, it's time for TGB Sports Director Andrew and the Monday Night Sports Whip Around.
All righty.
With Andrew the Giant. Take it away, Andrew.
All righty, folks.
All right, Andrew. Go ahead, buddy. What you got?
Good evening, everyone.
And to make everybody happy, I will not fuck with Andrew's segment tonight. Okay, Andrew, you're gonna have a clean segment.
Can we?
No dick and sombrero pictures. No fucking little dick hanging out.
Well, that's gonna make me sad, actually.
Okay. There's nothing about that.
So,
what you got, bro?
We have injury news for the Green Bay Packers. The linebacker, the Sean Gary. Sorry if you're watching, Green Bay fans. Sorry if I butchered his name. Tore his ACL and is on track to miss the rest of the season.
That's unfortunate, Andrew. What else you got, brother? What other unfortunate injury news you have?
I know. Bring us some more people misery. Go ahead, bro. Give us some more sad shit.
Christian McCaffrey. No, Christian Watson, excuse me. Packers rookie wide receiver also had to leave the game due to concussion.
Oh, that sucks.
And
due to depression?
concussion. And finally, Romeo Dobbs to miss
Concussion.
4 to 6 weeks due to a high ankle sprain.
Hey, Ankle Sprain, how you doing?
Andrew, why are you looking at your tablet at the same time doing your sports segment?
How's he gonna watch porn?
I'm not even looking at it, to be honest.
You were just looking at it, you lying
I swear,
shit.
I honestly thought he was using it as a tool.
He's doing the whole sports reporter thing,
You
looking at
have
his
no
telestrator
shame.
kind of thing.
Instead of sports, it's porn. Yeah, Andrew, what's your next sports story?
How about
buddy?
the World Series, Andrew?
Yeah, talk about the Houston assholes. Go ahead.
The cheaters did it again.
The cheaters, he says.
Martin Maldonado reportedly used an illegal bet during the World Series, causing controversy.
Uh-oh. Here come the purple dicks.
Was illegal about it? Did he drill it out?
No. And it was basically
Shane is laughing at you, Andrew.
the
Oh, she liked that one, bro.
There's not a.
basically the
Why is he
pool.
raising his hand?
Yeah, Andrew, you're already talking.
Mr.
Stop
Carter.
raising your hand,
Oh, answer Mr. Carter.
bro. Go ahead, bro. You're
Upper
turning
pool
your girlfriend on.
bet is an illegal bet. And back in 2011, when it was banned, it was grandfathered in, so he didn't have to stop using it,
Long fingers.
but other players did.
Why did his grandfather bring him a bat in?
No.
I know what you meant, brother. Yes, the rules allowed him to use the bat. I'm just screwing with you.
Did you hear about that too? I need confirmation.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I cannot confirm or deny that report because I am not a noted sports source. Back to you, buddy.
Keep going, bro.
So who ended up winning? How about the Philadelphia Phillies? What did they do?
Philadelphia Phillies got no hit during the World Series.
True.
Only one. That was only the second no-hitter in World Series history.
And they ended up losing the whole damn thing. And who's the world champions now, Andrew?
The Houston Cheats.
Okay, I seriously gotta ask, who was that who just burped?
Excuse me.
That wasn't you, Andrew.
Own your burp. Who was that? Was that Janice? Who was that?
It was Jasmine.
That was not me.
Uh-oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I see. He's drinking pop.
It's a new Mountain Dew. Sorry, Andrew.
Also,
Sorry.
Trae Young is out tonight for the Atlanta Hawks versus the 9-0 Bucks.
The 9-hole buttholes? Is that what you said?
The 9-0 Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I just have my mind on eating ass all day for some reason. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Brother.
No, that has nothing to do with anything anybody's thinking. It's just something I've been thinking about all day. Can't help it. I don't know. All right.
Get your mind on the gutter when I the show, man.
What was that?
Get your mind out of the gutter onto the show, man.
Oh, listen to this motherfucker. Listen to this motherfucker. All of a sudden, he's fucking Martin Scorsese and shit, telling me what the fuck to do. Meanwhile, motherfucker be looking at him trying to show out for his girlfriend all of a sudden. Andrew?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead with your sports, bro.
Okay. Next week, the NFL will be in Munich, Germany. It will be the Bucks and the.
God damn, this report's taking so long. Stormy fucking died.
I was gonna say, Stormy, what the fuck happened to you, bro?
It's been so long.
I can't lie, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen, bro. I love how we've corrupted Stormy. I love how we've corrupted her. Alright, go ahead, Andrew.
So the Tampa Bay Bucks will be in Munich next week.
They'll be immune to what?
Munich,
They'll be in
Germany.
Munich.
Who they playing?
I believe.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be a cool song to play while you were eating ass. The NFL team?
No.
Like this guy sucks on his own finger and he's fucking puking at me at the thought of listening to NFL team. I'm just kidding.
I listen to Brown Eyed Girl.
Bobby Nick. Wait a minute.
Yes.
I can't think of a way where that won't sound weird. So okay, never mind. I'll take a pass. All right,
Okay, then.
all right, Andrew. What else you got for us, buddy? Hit us with two more sports stories.
What Dat Monday do?
The college basketball season has started today, I believe.
So the baseball season ends and that fucking college basketball season begins. See, that's amateur punk stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't get paid for it. You know what I mean? All they do is just play with balls. You know?
Whose balls are bigger?
Mine. Oh, you mean? Yeah, Genesis. Genesis. Yeah. Andrew,
My balls are bigger than yours, bitch.
There we go.
Yo, when she said that the other night, Saturday, it sounded just like the drop. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it did.
All right. Go ahead, Andrew.
And Logan Paul out for a year.
Well, yeah, bro. I mean, he tore his fucking ACL, MCL, and something else.
Anything with him, he tore that something.
Yeah.
He wrestled his ass off, boy. He did that shit off the top rope on the table
with his phone and
with the
shit.
camera.
Yeah,
That's why I said that video go viral in like 3 seconds.
Oh,
How's Stormy doing?
Oh man, Shannon, you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, Andrew. Look at her.
Stormy.
She's getting all the balls. Oh, that was Stormy.
Stormy's she dropped it.
That's why I thought Shannon was over there. My bad. I forgot.
Yeah. It's good. Stormy having problems falling.
Yeah.
Because I tried to move the skeleton and I knocked over
Fall through your chair.
the camera.
You tried to move yourself?
Yep.
How does it feel to be a skeleton now?
Oh. Well, I think. Are we done with sports yet?
Yeah, look, even Shannon's getting tired. Look at that. All right, go ahead.
I'm just kidding, Andrew.
All right, Andrew, go ahead. One more story, buddy.
And
wake up, Jasmine. It's okay.
And do you think Aaron Rodgers should get benched for the rest of the season?
Is he doing drugs? Everybody, put your answers down on a piece of paper and hand them in.
I'm going to say no, Andrew. I don't think he should. I think if they tolerate him when he's good, they can tolerate him when he sucks.
Andrew and Scott are the only one raising their hands, but I don't know if Andrew's raising his hand or smelling his own.
One or the other.
I just don't care.
It could be both.
What do you think, Scott?
To you, Scott.
Go ahead, Scott.
To you, Scott.
What do you think?
I can't hear.
What do you think about Aaron Rodgers? Should they bench him the rest of the year or let him keep going?
What did he do? What did Aaron Rodgers do?
He sucked.
Oh, just for sucking? Just for sucking, I think they should play him.
Wait a minute. Let's get this clear. Did he suck or did he blow?
Where'd he go?
3 interceptions.
I didn't realize he was sucking that bad.
Oh, he's having one of the worst years of his career.
All I want to do is eat some dick.
You got to make a song out of that, man. That's perfect for a song.
That's what I did.
I'll work on that.
Hey, real quick, Andrew, let's say hello to Canada's favorite weatherman and our buddy, Mr. Frankie McDonald. Hey!
Frankie!
Hey, Frankie.
I drove like the cold front through my area in the last hour. It was warm about 2 hours ago in my area. Cold air has arrived.
Cool. How long did it take to get there?
The cold air has returned to my area.
Mine too, Frankie. I feel
They
you,
get a
buddy.
big snowstorm hitting for North Dakota on Thursday.
That's crazy. How you feeling, Frankie?
I'm
Who's
doing
having
great.
an orgasm?
I think that was Shayna yawning, you dirty bastard.
Oh no.
You sick fuck. Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
Sorry,
wait,
Frankie.
I heard that.
What?
Janice, what are you doing over there?
And I was on the wet spot and Jim from the
Oh, it was
FGTC
Frankie in the wet
podcast.
spot. It was Frankie in the wet spot. Okay, we got it now.
That Jim was on the wet spot. Jim Stanko from the FPGC podcast.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
that's all right, Frankie. That's all right, buddy.
That's cool,
I
Frankie. You
Sound
on a
of my
wet
voice.
spot?
No, I think he just mentioned certain group. I think
Yeah, I know.
that-
That's fine.
I
Whatever.
think they put him up to it. It's
Frankie-
all right.
Frankie hangs out and loves
No,
everybody. We love
they-
Frankie
they-
McDonald
TGB.
too, brother.
They didn't. He was the one guy was on there, so.
Oh, I know. It's all
Are
good.
you outside the A&W tonight, Frankie?
Yeah, he's chilling
I'm
with
up by
Tony.
the AEW tonight.
He's chilling with
There you
Tony Khan and Danhausen.
Did you get a whistle dog? Did you tell him, do you want the whistle dog back?
Whistle dog is gone since August.
Oh man, they need to bring that back for Frankie. We need to start a petition. Bring the whistle dog, for Frankie.
I need to take a pee break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you gotta disappear to take a pee.
Is somebody there?
It's the wind probably where Frankie is.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Don't forget to
Frankie,
go
you
get
wanna
Frankie's
buy a
book. Be
t-shirt?
prepared.
Yes.
I hear it's going
That's
into
right.
another printing, right? Printed
Yeah.
over Frankie
Spring of
McDonald.
2023. Another printing might go coming in spring 2023.
Yeah.
Right on, Frankie.
Guys,
Hey,
the
Frankie,
merch
you ever gonna get those action figures repressed?
Yeah, man, I want one of them motherfuckers. Hell yeah, I'll buy like 3 of them hoes. Like for real, Frankie.
Ben
What?
Campbell, he lives in Big Spring, Texas. He's the one that designed Frank the action figures.
Nice.
You
Are
should
they
talk to him
available?
about.
No, they were sold out. I think Frankie's got a talk. He actually gave me the email. I think we have to email and request them. Actually, I think that's what that was about.
Well, hey, give us the email. Let's all request
Bobby
for
Nick,
more to be made.
oh, there you go. Your audio was kicking out for a minute. That was crazy. Anyway, since Frankie's here, y'all know what time it is. Let's get this out of the way. Let's do it.
Frankie's ready.
Frankie already kicks it off before it even goes on.
We gotta get Frankie a wearable camera so he can use both hands.
Yeah, I know, right?
We gotta get you a GoPro, bro.
This is
Oh, here we go.
My own team
I'll let you know when
It's
you
in
Here we go, everybody. Come on.
Headed towards Minnesota
Frankie
on
spreading happiness,
Sunday, January 10th,
TGB style.
2016. People in Minnesota, be prepared. Cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota.
Oh yeah, it's really cool like Minnesota.
In the state of Minnesota, very cold weather. In the state of Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, very cold weather. In the state of Minnesota, very cold weather. In the state of Minnesota, don't leave your pillow tight. In
curls. Bobby Nick doing arm curls.
Come on, Janice.
Janice.
I'll leave it on you the whole time.
You need to do it with one baby in each arm. Frankie dance one baby in each arm. Look at that, that's a good one.
Janice doing a great job.
Change hands, Frankie. Uh-oh. Skeleton's just showing off.
Andrew got that car, Andrew.
Weather on Sunday, January 10, 2016. Take care, stay safe. Don't get too cold. Stay warm and be safe. Best luck, yeah.
We do. Thank you, Frankie.
I like how Shayna just told through the camera off and was like, fuck that.
Bye,
Alright,
Frankie. Thanks for checking in, brother. We love you. All right. Yeah. There you go. He's got the book.
Frankie's still here. Check it out. So how you doing, Frankie?
There he is.
Didn't go so far.
Doing great
Pretty
these
good so
days.
far.
Yeah, doing great these days.
Oh, yeah,
All
right.
What time is it? I can't fucking even see.
It's
that
40
shit.
minutes past the hour. Well, man, you're watching TGB on a Monday night.
We got about 5 more minutes. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and we'll just kick the tweets until Pat checks in. So if you can please, Mr. BF on the ones and twos there.
Say what?
Jasmine, calm down.
And now, it's time for the Monday edition of Bobby Nick's Super Hilarious Say What Tweets. Take it away, Owen and Bobby Nick.
All right, Bobby Nick, number 1. Fucking go ahead, sir.
This one's from Insane in the Bird Brain at Bitsy Dimbo. I just read masturbating 2 times a week can increase life expectancy by 20%. So according to this study, I'm immortal.
Why? Just because she masturbated twice a week? I do that more times now.
I do
I
it
never did before. It's crazy.
I do
All right.
it more.
No, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you got me beat by at least 1,000 times a week.
I'm sure you got all of us. I'm sure you got all of us can beat combined.
Andrew, speaking of beat, go ahead and try to beat yourself up.
I got more Steven for all you.
You dirty motherfucker.
I think what you meant to say is then all of us.
Yeah, right?
Not for all of us.
Yeah, please don't ever say that again. Go ahead, Andrew. Read number 2.
When you're not supposed to drink, you are not supposed to drink when you're pregnant because the baby isn't 21.
Number 3. BF. Go ahead.
Yes, it's Miss America was treated for whatever the fuck all the flags are. At Rejected Redhead. My head.
Something gay. That's what I think.
My head is full if shit and Twitter is my toilet.
Oh, okay. I get it. Number 4. Riot Girl Erin commissions open. Does that mean like her bunghole is open or something?
Maybe.
Dudes get mad when you point out that they twerk during missionary sex. Sometimes that's not helpable. Sometimes that's not helpable. You know what I'm saying?
It just happened.
You got to get that motion where you can get it.
Miss Jasmine, go ahead, beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
You should start pre-reading these, Owen.
Well, I saw one word and I thought of you.
Yeah, he's like a keyword dude.
Oh my god. Okay, but what if I just glued a bunch of feathers on my ass and then made OnlyFans called the Pudgy Budgie?
Hey, what's the name? What's her name, by the way?
Into my butthole.
Kiss my fat ash.
There you go. What's that right? And what's that fruit right next to it?
Oh.
A peach, Owen. It's a peach.
All right, we're good. All right.
Millions of peaches.
Millions of peaches.
Peaches for me.
For me. All right.
Ain't that a
Millions of
peach?
peaches.
Bobby,
Peaches for
Nick,
free.
Bobby. Oh wait,
one?
no, I got this one.
Oh,
Let me
God.
have this one, please. Let me have this one, please. It's ironic as hell.
Kinda,
One
isn't
lefty, Lefty Sheridan. I love Buzz so much, I would interview chairs if I could. Especially,
You have done that.
Yeah, we kind of done that,
yes,
didn't we?
we have. Hey.
I think we all were feeling. We were all thinking the same thing on that one.
Number 7, Bobby Bobby Nick.
Oops.
Okay.
This one's from Midge at MXM Claim. I get it, daytime. These days I'm done by 5 p.m. too.
No doubt.
I get it in by daytime. That's what I thought you meant. Number 6, Stone Cold Fox. Spring forward, fall back, lick my pussy and my crack. Okay. I guess that's all right. We're gonna put a pause on the tweets for a minute because we're gonna see if this is actually gonna work. I'm going to hand it off to my brother BF. Go ahead, sir.
All right, since our guest is here, our next guest is not only a stand-up comedian, he hosts his own podcast, the POS Podcast on YouTube and POS Podcast on Patreon. He is also an author of How to Not Suck at Comedy. He's also a part-time DJ on WPLR 99.1 in New Haven, Connecticut. And this weekend, if you're in the area, you can see him at Headliners Comedy Club, November 12th at 8:30 in Manchester, New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of the POS Podcast to TGB, Mr. Pat Oates.
Hey,
I hope this works. You guys hear me?
we're gonna
So
give it
far,
a
so
shot,
good.
buddy.
Gotcha.
We're gonna give it a shot, buddy. How you doing?
I did give it a shot. But I think 7 of you were talking, so it's okay. But no, how's it going, guys?
Hey,
it's
good.
going
Good,
all
Pat.
right, buddy. We're gonna try the best. We're gonna try the best we can with this, man. How's everything going with you, bro?
Oh, wonderful! Why not? You just heard all my mediocre things I've done. So that was a great intro. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? It's a lot better than we've ever done, so it's
That's
all
right.
good, bro.
There you
You know
go.
what I mean?
That's
You're
right.
like A-list next to us.
There you
know what I
go.
mean? So it's all good. But BF, go ahead, start, brother. I'll let you kick it off, man. Since you're kind of like the.
Now we appreciate you coming back, Pat. As some of you might know, we had some communication issues last time. The signal was cutting in and out and all, but we were looking forward to having you on here last time. And for those you know, you all also host with Bobby Tambora. We really like Bobby on your show. He's a lot of fun.
Oh, Bobby's awesome. I met Bobby by being a guest on Compound, and he's just a great dude, real funny guy. And it's been a nice thing to have a podcast with him. So.
Oh yeah, man, that's funny. I mean, I like your podcast, man. I watched a few episodes. My favorite episode that you've done lately is the one with Ebony Mystique. She's fucking hilarious, dude.
That was fun.
Yes, you sent me some messages that made me feel like I could never have you on with her.
Your assessment was probably right on.
No, probably not.
Someone with the quote, if you had me on with her, I would eat her entire asshole. I'm like, well,
I totally can hear him
You
saying
know what I'm
that.
saying, bro? I'm trying to tell people. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell people. No, bro. I would if it was then. Yeah, I probably would be really distracted. I can't lie. Like, you know, that I don't know. She's just a different kind of chick. But
she is a different kind of chick. I'd say that.
Yeah,
Each their own. Like
Yeah,
if her asshole was at a table, you and I wouldn't have to share it. You could have all the asshole, and I would go hungry.
Well, I wouldn't let that happen, bro. I don't think I'd let you go hungry. I would probably go hungry.
No, I don't want any. I'm fine. I'm on a diet of no ebony asshole.
Okay. All right.
I saw you also had Jenna Love on recently, though, and I heard you talk about, you were quite honest with her about how you don't normally like having porn stars on there because they normally don't have a lot of, personality or anything to say, but those two women happen to be pretty interesting.
Well, I think when you shout, I'm saying it that way on purpose. If you say to someone, I expect you to suck, you hope they step it up.
Yeah.
I think when they normally go on, though, not their fault. When they go on, everyone's like, let's talk about your sex. Let's talk about pussy. Were your parents fucked up? That's boring. I mean, if we're going to be on, let's just talk shit. I'm sure she's heard a lot of crazy shit. I'm sure a lot of people say weird shit in front of her. Her life is weird because people recognize her, but yet don't want to say it because it's embarrassing to them. So I want to hear from that kind of person.
Nino, he's outside, bro. Go.
Yeah, I like that, and that's what you find about some of these newer
Coming
porn
out.
stars is they're like really entrepreneurs and businessmen and businesswomen, and they have to be like that to kind of run nowadays. The way things are set up nowadays, they kind of have to be like their own manager and their own personal business manager.
Yeah, they need to be the keeper of their own pussy now. Like before someone else was the goalie, and now they have to do it themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like good for them for like controlling their own holes. You know.
Some of them are just not tits and ass, if you know what I mean. They have personality.
I know exactly what you mean. There's no way to not know what you meant by that.
That's our boy Andrew down there. You might not see his mouth moving, but that's our boy Andrew down there right below you, bud.
See, Andrew's just totally bullshitting you because that when he sees a porn star, that's all he sees.
No.
He doesn't see nothing but
Bullshit, Andrew.
Don't try to switch up.
He probably likes feet too. He looks like a feet guy.
We call him the TGB resident perv.
Yeah, does that help you with anything?
Wow. Out of all of you, he's the perv?
He's
Absolutely.
the perv.
He's the one. I mean, I'm pretty pervy, but he's worse. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say,
He's
like
on
I said,
board.
you told me you eat someone's asshole on sight.
I would, bro.
And I know he meant that shit too.
I'm literally on Pornhub.
Yeah, see, Andrew would probably jump on it before I could. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on the predator scale. He's close to it. You know what I mean?
No.
He's right there. Come on, bro.
Little bit, Andrew.
Don't try to switch it up because we're in front of a guest now.
Dude, this is like the tallest midget argument. It's like, no. I'm the bigger of the tiny things. It's like, you're both gross, okay?
See, there's a difference. I'm cool with it.
What kind of title is that?
You know what I mean? I like being that way.
Yeah, I'm actually on Pornhub.
Oh, he's got his own Pornhub channel. That's right. Yes.
Oh,
if you want to check him out for whatever weird reason, maybe a good laugh. Maybe
We advise
make
against
somebody
it.
throw up.
Yeah.
Check it out. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean you have your own? Like, you share stuff or you're in it?
He's in it.
It's under his name. You can type his name in and find that fool right there on Pornhub.
It's half-ass jerking off. It's almost like.
No, I'm good. I won't need to search.
Yeah, Pat. I for some odd reason, I just had a curiosity, and I went and I watched the video that he has up there, and I traumatized myself for years.
It was worse than any horror film he's ever seen, and he's
That's
the
right.
biggest horror film fan I've ever met.
That's right.
Dude, I do not look poorly on you for doing that. I have to as well. I knew a guy who used to back in the day do like those jerk off cams, and he was a comic, a bad comic. He kept saying on stage he had this huge dick. It was bigger than a Coke bottle, and he just went on there and jerked off. People paid him money, and he just kept talking about it. When he did send me the link, I was curious, and I was like, I watched for 1 second. I went, I can't imagine sending money. I mean, it was large, but like that's his whole day. Like, how do you go out to the store later, like knowing what you did? That you're paying for stuff with your jerk off money. So I get why you looked at it.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you were one of those guys, how would you feel about making, like, let's say whatever the price is? I've never tried to look into that endeavor, so I wouldn't know.
Sure.
Like, let's say you make $20 for like a half-hour fucking squirt. Like, then what do you do with that $20? You go buy McDonald's the next day? Oh, good, you help me eat. Like, what the fuck do you do with the money after you spent all day jerking off all over it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Put it towards therapy.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was hoping you would say. See, I was hoping you would come up with something like that. Yeah, that's just...
Bobby Nick, I told you not to watch it.
I know.
No, but you had to watch. One of you guys had to watch it.
It wasn't gonna be.
He's the executive producer, so it fell on him, bro. It's all him. He had to fall on that sword.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be this motherfucker.
Did you like it at least? Did you heart the link?
I'm not even sure. I'm not going back to find out.
It's only gay if you kind of like the thing. Is that what it is?
If you give it a thumbs down, that's fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's your boy. Support him. You know what I mean? Even if he is half-ass jerking off on himself. You know?
Well, dude, but good for you. If that's what you want to do, listen. One day you're gonna be dead, and people will remember you as the guy who jerked off on the camera.
That's what I told him.
That's right.
That's what I told him. I said, bro, you're never gonna be able to take that back now. When you're 40 years old and you might find a chick that likes you and get married, you're always gonna have this video of you fucking scratching your dick on Pornhub.
But at least he'll have some kind of legacy.
But I mean the opposite. Like, I'm happy. If that was in you and you wanted to do that, dude, make your obituary cool. Everyone else can laugh. All these dudes take dick pics. They all send them to people. They all think they're cool with it. This motherfucker said, fuck this. I'm going literally hard or going home, and I'm going to jerk off on this thing. Dude, you did it. So when you're older, people are like, who was that guy? He died. He's like, he's like a normal guy. He's like, he jerked off on a camera for money. And that's cool.
All right, see, you mentioned guys taking dick pics, and this is another ironic part of my day because I actually had a conversation like this earlier today. Have you ever done that? Because I'm the kind of guy where I've maybe only done that twice in my life because I've always been afraid of like the chick getting mad for whatever reason and then busting that shit out everywhere for like, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I never wanted something like that to be able to be held against me. So I it was like I never was that kind of guy. I don't know how other people.
I've also never wanted a penis held against me ever.
Oh well, yeah, there you go.
Ain't that a country song?
It depends. No, actually, I should take that back. It doesn't depend. No. Sorry.
I've never taken a dick pic in my life. I've never.
No, I mean, like I said, it's only been once or twice, and it was really weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I've had 2 dicks before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we know.
Who said that? Who said that? Who the fuck? Anyway, go ahead, BF.
Now, just I was curious. In learning about you, I was curious how about you wrote a book about how not to suck at comedy. How did you come about writing that book? I was curious.
Oh, I was just there was a group called Laugh Staff, and they asked me to write articles on like just being like an unknown, hardworking, basically shithead comic, and just writing every weekly day stuff. And instead of writing it about like what I was doing, I kind of wrote it about the open mics I was going to, the shows I was doing, had a couple of jokes. I started like answering questions that I knew other comics had when they tried to get into doing comedy at a very low level. And so someone took all the articles together and turned it into a book.
That's cool. I'm getting to know about you. I friended you on Facebook, and I'm curious. I always see when you're very honest about your emotions, about how you're feeling at a particular time of the day. Like I've seen you wax poetically about chili, about how much you like chili, and you talk honestly. You talk honestly about your depression, but yet you have this drive to go out and be funny. And I'm always curious where the line is because I know you probably fight your own demons from what I can tell, but yet you still have this drive to be funny. And I'm fascinated by people that do that.
See, honestly, I feel the same way, bro. Because I'm like that. I use my my jokes and shit to kind of deal with if I'm having a fucked up day or not. And like I've seen that. I kind of get that feeling from you too.
Without comedy, my friends, life would be so boring.
All right, Andrew, hang on a second. I didn't know you were the guest. Hang on a second, buddy.
No, but I see where a lot of honest humor comes out of you because you are dealing with your depression and you say things honestly. And I find myself laughing at even the most honest things that you're saying about how you're feeling about your day.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking.
Well, I appreciate that. For all of you guys to be on this podcast and have the sense of humor that you guys have, you kind of have the same thing I have. Where humor is that weird crutch we have for everything. You know what I mean? Like you're probably like me. If you went to a funeral, you are making a joke. People tell you not to, but it's the way you get through shit.
I get yelled at.
You laugh. During sex, you make a joke. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, our sense of humor doesn't shut off. So even through depression and things like that, once I learned, like instead of someone telling me, "Hey, don't make fun of that. This isn't the right time to laugh. Turn that off." All that shit we heard when we were younger. That's who the fuck I am. So if I'm going through shit, I'm gonna laugh with it. And I've battled certain things, whatever. I'm not battling them anymore, but I'm just gonna enjoy every day for the moment and make fun of shit every time I can.
Like that's the best. To me, that's what helped me get through all the rehabs that I've been through. I went to drug rehab like fucking 8 times, and all I would do is make people laugh in there. You know what I mean? Because everybody would be.
I should have focused on the rehab part.
Well, yeah, maybe I
that's why I took 8 times to stick.
Maybe that's why I took 8 times and it still ain't stuck. But it's just those people. They're just so fucked up in there. They walk, obviously because they're withdrawing and shit. And it's like, all right,
yeah, they're on drugs.
If you don't want to go through it, fucking get the fuck out of here, or find a way to get through it, and then do what you want when you get the fuck out of here. And I always wanted to be that guy to, make other people laugh. Like I'm still like that. I could be having the shittiest day, but as long as I can make somebody else laugh, I feel better. about whatever the fuck I'm going through.
See, I guess it's gonna sound weird, but I don't care if I make other people. Most comics say that. Like most comics are like, "Oh, I want the audience to feel great about themselves." I don't give a fuck about that. That's just like how I get points in this video game called comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to make me laugh. I like to have fun. And
Exactly.
if they laugh too, great. But I like creating jokes and taking like dumb thoughts and making it something everyone can laugh at. I don't care how they feel after.
That's true. I mean, that's the only way you could deal with like a shitty crowd. You know what I mean?
No, even a good crowd. I just don't. I want them to. I don't want them to be mad if they were at a good show. I don't care. So it's all about it's me. I'm doing this for me.
Yeah, it doesn't seem you let it hinder you. That's what I've noticed about you. You're quite bold about being honest, and if you like what I'm saying and you laugh at it and you find the humor in it, that's fine. And if you don't, you don't. And I see that in everything you post and the things that you talk about.
I appreciate that. But I think we're all like that in a way, but sometimes we're afraid to say that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. Listen, do I get trolled for it sometimes? Sure. But I feel bad for trolls or people that do that shit anyway because they just want attention anyway. So go ahead and say some shit. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I know we're all listen. The worst thing you could have to happen in your life is for someone to say fucked up shit to you, and then you go in a room alone and it sits in your head by yourself, and you start to believe that shit. So I told myself a long time ago, whenever anything bad's in my head, say it out loud. Once it leaves your head, you feel better about it. It's kind of scary. So that's what we're all doing. You know?
It's a way of letting it go. Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking to an older version of myself. It is really fun.
Well, I am older than you. And the ninth time the rehab works.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
The laugh track is such some gay shit. Fuck you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
That's what people that don't have no credits do, you know.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying?
I got one. I've got one now.
But I see you out there hustling all the time. You're always working the clubs. And I can tell you really love what you do. And I was it was fun to find that you also did the DJing thing. And I see that you're going to be part of some kind of your charity marathon where one of the DJs is going in a box. Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, well, morning show shit. So there's a local morning show in Connecticut, and the guy AJ every year goes in a giant glass booth or whatever for 24 fucking hours at a car dealership, and they play the same song on a loop for 24 hours straight to make him nuts. And he only can leave to go to the bathroom. Like that's it. They give him food and drink, whatever. I'm a part-time DJ on a radio station, so I'm going to be there from midnight to 5:30 taking the live-in calls while he's calling in. I'm usually as a comic, I'm a guest on the morning show. Yeah. But 3 years ago when I was a guest, I asked, hey, how do you get into radio? And they're like, we'll teach you how. So I've been doing that to learn that side. So maybe one day I can do a morning show shit or something like that.
That's really cool. I enjoy music. You are a big music fan? Do you like rock music, or what is your particular genre that you like?
I enjoy all types. I like anything I like lyrics more than music. You know, I like a writer. You know what I mean? So I enjoy things like that. I mean, I grew up on some classic rock stuff because I'm an old white person from New England, but I enjoy all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so we seen you on Compound recently, like about a month ago. So we know you're kind of connected with some of those guys. How did you become to know like the Gino and get in with all those that circuit of comics?
Yeah, man, because we're trying.
I've known Gino and Aaron when he was there and Chrissy because like years ago, before there was a Compound or anything. There'd be some clubs in New York that would work unknown comics, like Greenwich Village and stuff like that. And I met them and guys like Joe DeVito who guest the show because they'd all be on those shows, Larry Vina. So I knew of them, but not real well. But then there's a comic who used to be a guest on Compound a lot on Kumia named Steve Halligan. He's a Boston guy, and he was a friend of mine because it's a long story, but I think you'll enjoy it. I used to run a comedy club in New Haven, Connecticut. This guy Steve asked me one time if I could book him at that club. And I'm like, well, I only give the headliners hotel, and he lives far away. He's like, oh, no, I'll pay for hotel. There's a certain place that gives really good hand jobs near that club. And my wife doesn't like me go to these things. Well, if you book me, I'll have an excuse to go down there so I can get in. So I booked him because he wanted to live his dream. You know what I mean? So 2 years later, he hits me up out of nowhere and goes, dude, you know who Anthony Cumia is? I'm like, yeah, I remember from Opie and Anthony. We've got this thing on Compound now. And he told me I can bring a guest on next time I come on. Would you like to come on and say, hey, thanks for the hand job, kind of? You can come on the show. I went on once. I guess it was good because then they had me on like 11 times like in a year and a half. I was just sitting with Umi all the time. It was awesome to be like sitting next to Jim Norton and just trading barbs, and Dave Landau, how fucking quick he was. And Kumi is obviously amazing at that.
Yeah.
But then meeting all the other guys, like being on In Hot Water, I got to be on the West Hot once. I shot a pilot for them, but then COVID happened and they didn't pick it up. No big deal. POS started as a pilot with them. And that was kind of cool just to get that opportunity.
That's cool.
Damn, that's fucking wild. So wait a minute. His whole big dream was to go to the club to get a hand job, and that was it.
Because the town it was in had good hand jobs. He had no reason to drive 3 hours unless he had a gig. Because it was 3 hours away, but he wanted to go there. So if he told his wife at the time, "Oh, I got a gig," then he could go there, then get his hand job.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Even if I was looking for a gig, I don't know if a 3-hour ride just for a handy would do the trick.
Well, then he stays overnight. Right? He's not getting the 3-hour handy and driving back. That was the purpose. He didn't want to do what you said and just pay tolls and get jerked off. He wanted to stay in a hotel as well.
Because he was getting jerked off anyway by paying the tolls. You know?
Go ahead, Andrew.
Go ahead, Andrew.
What was the single person that you enjoyed working with the most?
That's Andrew's favorite question. Go ahead, Pat.
At Compound or anywhere?
Anywhere.
Jim Jeffries.
Hey.
I got to open for him. I got to open for him a couple of times.
That's
one of the coolest dudes. Fucking so real on stage. I got to work with him in the theater right after Sandy Hook when he was doing jokes about Sandy Hook in Connecticut where it happened. And watching him not give a fuck was crazy. It was just like I learned a lot by watching him not give a shit.
But you know, that's the thing though. Like with all that Sandy Hook shit and then this Parkland shit, like jokes about that shit back like when like Columbine happened, nobody ever really gave a fuck back then. All this shit now and with the whole new narrative, everybody fucking around, like this country's just become too pussy with shit like that because there was a time where nobody cared about what you said about. Look at George Carlin right after 9/11. He fucking did 9/11 jokes and everybody thought it was funny.
I get why people are sensitive. I don't mind if people get mad at words like that. Not everyone's going to be fun. Not everyone's going to like your guys' sense of humor. I like it. Some people will. I don't focus on those fuckers. There are people built that way. But now that we have social media and you can hear every asshole's opinion, they're not happy they can hear your opinion either. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear those words. So
yeah,
I
people can't fool
like
themselves
before,
that. People can't fool themselves that people aren't out there saying the shit that they never thought were saying. Now they got to hear it. They have to face that other people have an opinion different other than theirs.
Right, but they also didn't know, like, if my kids died and then Jim Jeffries went and made an album and made money off making fun of it, I might be a little peeved. You know what I mean? So I do get some of the sensitivity, but it's just one of those things, like, allow them their opinion, you have yours as well, but you never knew it before. When Carlin did that, you waited to see it on HBO. It was taped after, or you went live. It was a different feel to it. There is more of a fuck you right away mentality now, which I get. But to watch Jim just own it, and his personality was so great that he actually won this audience over that was groaning was amazing. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot from watching this.
Oh yeah, man. Who? I think Bill Burr did shit like that too. Like, isn't he the kind of guy that would go to like certain places and like I remember he went to Philadelphia and he was talking about how I forget who it was didn't have a statue, but fucking Rocky Balboa has a fucking fake.
Well, they were heckling him, and then so he just went off. It's a famous thing. Like, before he became super big.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if you ever seen that show on Netflix, F is for Family. I think it's one of the greatest fucking things I've ever seen, bro. I don't know about anybody else. Good. Yeah, that shit is funny. Go ahead, BF.
Okay. Now I was going to get into our little topic that we were going to do. For those of us who are fans of POS, we watched Pat's show, and he has a segment on there we really enjoyed called Who's the POS in this story. Now, if you don't mind, we have a personal kind of TGB story, Ghetto Basement story, that we were going to share with you, and we were going to ask you who is the POS in our story, if you don't mind. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, check it out. So Pat, I believe Pat's a wrestling fan. From what I can tell from social media, he's big on wrestling. So this is wrestling.
Very much so. I'm going to see Dynamite next week. So
all right, I just went. I live here in Baltimore, so I just went and saw them last Wednesday. It was a great time.
Yeah, they're coming to Bridgeport next week. So thank goodness I work at a radio station that gives me free tickets. You know what I mean?
Good shit.
Nice. Maybe I should
I
try to get
haven't
Duff.
met Dynamite yet. That's one of my goals.
You'll get there eventually. All right, BF.
You just shit on that man's dreams every time he speaks. You're
Well,
like,
no, because he always does it when we're trying to get to a point. You know, when we're trying to like.
It sounds like it's a bit of a struggle. I'd let the guy try.
Well, Andrew, how would you work that out if you could? Let's say AEW came in Wisconsin. Would you be able to figure that out?
Yeah, if they were in Milwaukee, yeah.
Okay, well then, it doesn't sound too hard, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure AEW has a John Cena or some Make-A-Wish guy that will drag you in. Just do that.
We've tried to tell him to take the Make-A-Wish route before. We're trying to encourage that.
I've even went as far as to take, because he does these videos on YouTube where he like tries to do karaoke and shit. He sometimes pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And he did Judas one time, and I was still on Twitter, so I tweeted it to Jericho like 3 or 4 times, you know. And I always see that he reacts to all these other things. I didn't get no reaction at all, and I tried like 3 or 4 times, and I figured that.
Andrew, you know what you should do? You want to get on there? Dress up like Orange Cassidy. Because he doesn't move or anything. If you're sitting there with your hands in your pockets and not moving, dude, they would scoop you up and have you meet him. Without a doubt.
My gimmick. What the fuck you looking at, bro? This is my gimmick.
Dude, he would love that. So, dude, I'm not even kidding. Do that.
Don't mention Orange Cassidy in front of BF. BF hates Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. He's a bit of a gimmicky
I'm
guy.
not a Cassidy fan either, but
I'm not. I don't like how Pac had to lose to him and he had to wrestle down. I don't like how big guys got to wrestle down to that shit. I don't like it.
And now
don't even start me on that Pac shit. Pac should be the champion. That's bullshit.
Thank you. Oh, look, we agree on this shit right here.
Very much so.
That belt was supposed to mean something, and it goes from Pac to fucking Orange
I don't
Cassidy.
go for that clown shit.
Go ahead.
But so anyway, I'll set up the story, and we're going to take this in steps. So a listener approached Owen about a piece of video that he had, a viewer, and he said, "Hey, Owen, I got this video, man." He said, "I think you could do something with this." And so Owen kind of took it, and him and Bobby Nick went from there. Go ahead, Owen. So tell him what you did.
Oh, okay. So he sent me this. It was a cameo from Kevin Owens. It had, and I didn't think it was gonna go over well. I didn't think anybody was gonna fall for it really, because I kind of was like, okay, as soon as he says this, it's gonna be. Anyway, it had one of.
You got it made for our boy Andrew. Let's play it and then show him how it went over.
Was Andrew, and this is how it happened. Go ahead, play the clip, Bobby Nick. All right, hold up. Before you tell the joke, Andrew, I think it's time for your surprise, buddy.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, hold on. I gotta mute Andrew because he's gonna react to this the whole time. And then I'm gonna tell him about it. Then I'm gonna give him the full details at the end of the show. But right now, there's 2 parts because I couldn't get it in one part. And like I said, he said my name in it, but I didn't want my name to be a part of it, so I had it.
One.
Oh yeah, that's right. My name
was
is
in it too.
Part
That's
1,
right.
and I'm sure you're gonna know who this person is. Go ahead, Bobby Nick. Whoa, that beautiful beam, please.
All right, we'll do.
Andrew, this is Kevin Owens. Hopefully you guys have figured that out on your own. By seeing this giant face, appearing on the screen. But there's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why I'm talking to you guys right now through this phone or computer or whatever
Didn't even
it is
realize
that you're
Pat
watching me on
had to come back in.
And it's a great reason.
Yeah, we had to do it in 2 parts because
he's a wrestler, by the way, Mac.
the StreamYard wouldn't accept the video.
Thank you.
But anyway, Andrew, here's the big surprise.
I have the pleasure and the honor to let you guys know that your parents
Oh shit!
got you guys tickets
This is where I thought it was
to
gonna
see
fuck up.
SmackDown in Houston on Friday night. Andrew, you guys are going to SmackDown. The very first SmackDown in front of fans for the last year and a half. You guys are going to be there ringside for it.
What was the state? Charlotte, right? They haven't been in Charlotte since I didn't think it was going to go over at this point. So guess what? I had to switch it. We're going, bro. I had to fucking flip it
Oh,
up.
shit.
Yeah.
I think you just killed him. So you got that extra ticket?
I think he's dead. Andrew,
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Look at Max crying, bro. That's why I started feeling
figure
so
it
bad.
out.
I'll give you the rest of the details at the end of the show, bro. I was gonna tell
At
him
the
that
end
it
of
was
the
a
show, I
joke
got
at the
you.
end of the show.
Where's Andrew at? Where's he
He's
located?
crying.
He's
Andrew
in
thinks he's
Wisconsin.
going to SmackDown.
How about we
And-
put Andrew on the big screen and find out where he's at right
He's a fucking
now?
cheesehead.
And I'm feeling,
So
and I'm
Wisconsin,
feeling
and
like
he
the
needs to
biggest
go
dick
to
in the
where?
world.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about instead of the hooker money, I'll move it towards a plane ticket.
Alright, well,
We'll
that's
have
why I
to hire
started
you
feeling
at the end
really
of the
bad.
Oh wait. Is
I
plane the best way?
To that too.
Yeah, probably for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby Nick.
And I'm like,
Maybe a little
Bobby
message,
Nick, send Chris Abel a message.
So you got a choice,
you
Andrew.
go ahead, buddy. You go ahead.
So when do we tell him that it's
You can either get fucked,
Right now,
or you can go, or you can go to Charlotte.
Alright,
Well, you can get fucked.
Alright,
Yeah.
bro. Alright.
Where you
Okay,
can-
hold on. Alright. Before it goes too far. Alright.
Yeah.
Before it goes too far.
too late.
No.
I mean, I honestly thought you'd be questioning.
Oh my god, this is the best goddamn show ever.
Fucking cried, you asshole.
The Dream Smasher. Welcome to the Dream Smasher show.
I thought
That's
you should have been questioning when he said your parents.
Yeah, no, not right away. I'm like, what? But I was watching the hype.
I felt bad and screamed out
Oh my
like,
god! Now I feel like a dog.
Shit.
No, sorry, Andrew.
This is literally the best shit ever.
And Andrew's got a smile on his face.
Fuck that. I'm gonna get famous
That's
on
probably
the
cool, Bobby
internet
Nick.
and I'll get.
Anyways, yeah, I think you get the point.
So we're sorry it was a little drawn out, but yeah, Andrew Owen got that video, and they plotted and schemed behind the scenes to make and tell Andrew live on the air, have him think that he was going to wrestling, like we were talking about earlier. So I guess the questions are: who is the piece of shit in this story? Is it the viewer that submitted the video to Owen? Is it Owen for pranking his best friend Andrew about going to wrestling? Is it Bobby Nick for going along with Owen? Or is it all of us because we laughed our asses off and thought it was freaking hilarious? What do you think, Pat?
All right, it's not all of you for laughing. Once that happened, you had to. And the crying part too. I get it. I was almost a little like "fuck you," like that was so sweet. I get it. All of you. I mean, to finally think that you guys would do something nice to Andrew, it's like wow. It's like he has. It's not him because he has to know this isn't going to work out well. Nothing does. I get all that. It's not any of you guys are doing it because you were handed shit to fuck with, and you're guys who fuck with each other. So it's definitely the viewer for giving it to you, knowing that you would do this.
I knew he
We have been vindicated.
There you go.
I gotta be honest.
If I give you guys a gun and you shoot everybody, it's my fault for giving you the gun. You're crazy.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something because I still always have it up here. When I saw this, I can't even lie. I love this kid so much that when I saw this face, I felt bad, bro. My heart broke for him. Like, it wasn't
to
even
be
about-
clear, you're a piece of shit, just not the biggest one in this.
I'm trying to resist holding that laugh button.
You did it. You're awful, but you're such a bad person that you couldn't help it when you were handed gold.
Exactly. Thank you. I will accept that. You know, I because as soon as I saw that face, I was like, I can't believe I did that shit. Like legit, bro. But the thing about it is, I never watched the second part. That's why when we watched the second part live, because I thought there was only one part. You know what I mean? I watched the one part, and then when I came on, Bobby Nick was like, "No, there's another part," and we just let it go live. So when he started talking about the parents and shit, I was like, all right, they're gonna be like
He just rolled
bullshit
with it.
right there. But I flipped it so damn well somehow to where they still bit.
Everybody.
You know, like
Yeah, we had people in the chat crying.
They-
Oh,
I
you
was in
son
the
of a
chat.
bitch. Yeah, people. Yeah.
I was going to watch my first wrestling match.
Yeah, right. You see Andrew on TV.
But what happened out of this? Did you guys get him tickets?
No, I think
No.
I think I just felt bad, and because to tell you the truth, it is hard. Like I would, but he needs so much assistance. Like he would need somebody to go with him, and he would need transportation.
See, once again, you guys aren't thinking. You have a video recording of a person in me being trolled. Andrew, if you send this to yourself to Kevin Owens,
Oh yeah,
and
he
say
would
they
definitely hit
tricked
you up
me.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'll send it to the WWE people, and they will fucking chopper you.
And you know what? I would be one
Let
of
them
the
know that your heart was broken, that you were fucked. Say you don't know them anymore. You gotta own it that you hate all of them.
I would, yeah,
You know
and
what
I
I
would,
mean? So-
and I'll tell you what, I would take that heat for you, bro. If you did
For
that,
sure.
He can make it a wrestling
yeah.
angle.
Oh, you earned
That's
the
right.
heat. You're the reason there's heat.
No, but
Don't take the heat.
what I mean is,
You earned it, bro. You're the heat.
what I mean is I felt so incredibly bad by that. I wouldn't care how
You
much
should
shit I
have.
took.
I'm trying to make that clear. You should feel awful. You're a bad person. It's not as bad as the viewer who sent it to you.
That's not something you
You're a
didn't
close
think that
second.
was funny at all.
No. Dude, in the circumstance of you knowing that it would be impossible for him to do that, that it's his dream, and you're like, it might get us a couple more views. No, dude. That
No,
was
I didn't do it
fucking
for
brutal.
views. No, we didn't do it for views.
You recorded it, bro. Like, you were doing
It was funny.
We did it for views.
Women were crying, dude.
Oh, bro, that's another thing. When she started to cry, I was like,
Yeah, he knew he lost control. He got people.
She's a person.
I didn't expect that. Well, shit, you don't know her, sir. You might want to hold on that one. But
Listen.
no.
Oh, you're right. I shouldn't root for the person that cried for the boy who got nothing.
What kind of asshole is he?
You want to like we could talk? You know, I can make you feel a lot less bad if we tell you some.
No, we don't need to.
You know.
See, this makes you a bad guy. Watch, I can prove she sucks too. Stop it. Stop shitting.
We love you, Andrew. You know that, bro. It was all in good fun. I mean, look at that face, bro.
For him.
Tell me that didn't
That's
make the whole
fun.
thing worth it. Tell me that right
That's
there.
not the face of fun.
You're surprised.
He was surprised. He was still surprised in a way. I mean, Pat, but look at the shit we got to deal with, bro. Look what he does to us.
Posting the shot live with his crack out.
I mean, look what he does to us. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what he does. You know, so
that's what he brings to the table.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Quite literally.
Yeah, right. Quite literally.
If I had to pick any of you to do that, it would be him. Just for the comedic value, so I give him credit for laughing at himself, man. That's fucking cool.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
You're an asshole. Owen, you're an asshole.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody hear
And
that?
Bobby
I
Nick,
am
you're an
asshole.
asshole for going along with it.
No,
Oh.
he's not. Never blame the crony. Never. It's not his fault.
But what if
He's
wait a
just,
minute,
you
what
want
if I was the
you do
crony?
that like Hitler had sidekicks. No one gets mad at the Hitler sidekicks. You know what I mean? Like, fucking let them go.
Damn. I feel bad for doing this shit.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go.
Owens and assholes. The next T-shirt.
There we go.
There we go.
I would
Oh,
wear
Andrew, go ahead, man.
I would wear that proudly. Go ahead, Andrew.
I brought my head to the table.
He brought his head to the
Oh,
table. He's trying to make
okay.
a long range joke.
You know what? I get it now. You're right. He sucks.
I would have said something like, I got head under the table. That would have been better, you know, Andrew?
You are a pervert, bro. Like, why? He's not getting head right now.
I mean, that's just him. That's his gimmick in a way. You know what I'm saying? He fucking.
Without a doubt, he is a gimmick.
We actually have something called the horny wheelchair tweets with the horny wheelchair guy.
Yeah, we do.
We take his tweets that he sends to these Twitter whores and we edit them so there's no like ugly pussies showing on screen because he goes after some roast beef looking shit and we fucking read his tweets and I don't know how, just based off them, how he doesn't get any pussy, bro. Women should just be flocking to him with their clam bags, just saying, "Here, look at this." You know what I'm saying?
What?
But
Oh my god.
you want to find out what they're like?
Flocking to him with their clam bags? Is that a real?
I have never heard that in my life.
Clam
Oh
bag.
my god.
Neither have I.
Clam bag? I call it
It
the
was
clam
weirdly
bag.
come up with
poetic. It
this
was
No,
terrible.
I call it the clam bag because that's how nasty looking they are. Not
Vagina
that you
with
would call
scrotum.
a pussy. You wouldn't
What
call
the
it. You wouldn't call a pretty pussy a clam bag, but
Okay,
you call, you know.
I hate to address the ladies in the room, but why does he think it's a bag?
I don't know. I don't know why he even made that reference.
I get clam. That's been said. That's an old hack thing. There's no bag down there, bro. There's no bag.
Oh, you're the one with the bag, hopefully.
All right, so
Yes.
if Bobby Nick will show you some of these unedited vaginas that Andrew be posting on Twitter, you would understand why I call it a clam bag. All right, because they're
You
not.
may have invented a new name for transsexual people.
There you go.
man.
There you go.
Because you hope to have both.
All right, here. You know what? All right, Pat. Here,
Andrew's
I'll
bag's
give you
half
an
empty.
Example. BF. We're gonna go right into the guys.
Is that how you're looking like?
Pat.
Some people's bag is half empty. Mine is half empty.
There you go. See, here we go. Check this out, Pat. BF. Go ahead.
And now it's time for our special TGB feature. TGB presents Sexy Time with that horny wheelchair guy. Actual horny tweets from an actual wheelchair guy. Take it away, Andrew.
All right, here we go with the fucking gold. All right, Andrew, tweet number 1. Here we go.
I can't see it.
This lovely fucking broad says, "Want to squeeze?" And Andrew says, "Doesn't look like he says a goddamn thing." Hold on, let me get rid of the banner. And Andrew says, "What do you say, Andrew?"
I would love to suck them.
See,
He
there you
added
go.
love.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know how he doesn't get no pussy. Tweet number 2. This person's proud parents must be so proud of her. She says, what does she say? I'm fucking half drunk over here. What does she say? Anybody could read what the top says. Please do that.
Cosa non ha visto la Corsica.
Is that what it says, though?
That's what it says.
It's what it says.
All right, Andrew, what did you say? Please write it. Please read it like you typed it. Please read it like you typed it.
What the heck?
What do a beautiful view?
Muy masculino. Bonita culo.
Do beautiful view. I think Andrew was trying to talk Spanish to her. Anyway, these 2 ugly crack whores say, "Can we share you?" Says,
Oh my gosh.
Please, I would love that so much.
and then we'll explain to you why his original horny guy account got wiped from Twitter after we're done with these. All right. So
Too
number
sexy for
4.
Twitter.
Okay. This one says, "Can I have your dick instead?" Is that what it says, or inside? I
Yeah.
can't see. I'm fucking.
Instead.
All right,
Instead,
Andrew.
instead.
What did you reply? You act like you talk to these people on a daily basis. What did you say?
Yes, you can always.
Jesus.
That looks like one of those clam bags Owen was talking about.
Oh my
Here we
god.
go. She looks like she just got off a bang bus after a 10-hour tour. And she says, again, I can't read it if somebody can help me out here.
Can we fuck
She's
on the
having a
first
$4
date?
sale though.
Can we? Okay, so yeah, if you got $4, hit it up. Can we fuck on the first date? Andrew, once again with your copy and paste replies. What did you say, sir?
Yes, I would love to.
You notice the routine in all of these replies?
Copy and paste sexy.
Okay, now this Asian lady boy looking chick says, again, Bobby Nick, if you wouldn't mind, please.
Eyes of the beholder.
And Andrew, what did you say?
I fucked up them.
Yeah, it's okay. Read it. It's all right, bro. You fuck up on all of them. It's all right.
No, you're killing it, bro. Don't worry about it. You're doing good.
Beautiful as always. Happy money. Have a great week.
Told you she was Asian. Anyway, only tweet number
I think he
7.
meant Monday.
Yes,
Yeah, me too. I hope he meant Monday.
I hope he meant Monday too. All right, now this dude says, "Go ahead, Bobby Nick, because I really can't. I don't know why."
Hands behind your head.
Oh my God, Andrew, what did you say?
Only if you can sit on my face.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god.
All right, I believe that is the last horny guy tweet, but this is the reason why Andrew's original horny tweet account got fucking banned because he asked a Twitter whore if she could give him the best blowjob ever.
No. My actually reply was, I would love to. I would.
Andrew, we're looking at your reply
love
right
to
here. Why
Owen.
you got kicked off?
It says,
wish anybody harm.
It says, I wish you could give me the best blowjob ever.
That's
what it
why
says,
you got
Andrew.
kicked off, bro. There's nothing else there but that. And
Abuse and harassment it was flagged for.
Yeah, which I don't get that. Why would a Twitter whore fucking do that? That had to be like one of her followers or something.
I don't know.
I don't see that, like, especially one of them.
Well, because he didn't offer to pay for it. They don't take.
I guess.
Maybe. But yeah,
No
that
money,
was,
no honey.
all right, BS,
Yeah.
put that one away, sir.
And that was Sexy Time with that
Dude, that voice
horny
moves.
wheelchair guy. Thanks, Andrew. You sick fuck.
So yeah, that's the kind of gold that Andrew brings. You know, he's fucking hilarious. He fucking. I mean, I would love to get a hold of his Instagram DMs or his DMs, and I would pay for that shit just to see what kind of shit's up in there. I mean, he
Dude,
met
Andrew talks just like an Indian bot. You know, like when it's like, hello, beautiful lady, kiss, kiss. And it puts
But Indian, I think Indian Bob would actually get somewhere. You know what I mean?
Lovely sits on face, yes. Kiss, 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 kiss.
I mean, I heard. I kind of feel bad, but I heard the story. Andrew,
You don't feel bad.
You're okay with me telling a story that I heard yesterday, right?
I like how you always premise it with you might feel bad, and you just
Well, no, because
You're really gonna hate this, but
well,
anyway.
no, because this story right here, this
you
could.
know your life is shit. Well, here's some more.
Well, no, this could, and I don't think I'm going to tell it because this story right here could actually cost.
You have to now.
So I don't. Well, yeah, I guess I have to. Well,
Yeah,
I
you have no
heard
choice.
a little birdie told me because Andrew's not ashamed. All of his caretakers, they walk in and they, you know, half of the time they see
Oh, I
him
know
with his
it's
dick in his hand, right? So I guess Andrew was stroking himself off one day, doing his thing like he normally does, and the caretaker walks in, and I guess he timed. I guess he timed it just right, so when she walked in, he just blew all over her, bro, and then started laughing about it. Like, yo, like I want to be like, that's my boy, but at the same time, I'm like, really, bro? Like, did you sit there and just gun down until she?
What was her reaction?
Andrew?
I don't know her reaction, but I'm sure if he wasn't like he was, he
It
probably
is
got his
true.
ass kicked.
Andrew,
There's a
what
certain
was her
amount of skill
reaction?
to
Andrew,
do
what,
that.
is that a true story? First of all, Andrew. Just so
Yeah.
all right. Now, what was her reaction?
She ran out the room.
What would you expect her to do? Lick her hands?
Ew.
You know,
I was like,
Andrew, that's not true, bro. You didn't do that. You don't have that kind of timing.
I did.
He did.
And distance.
You have the kind of timing and range. You have range like that. How close was she where you were able to blast her?
Yeah, like a fucking.
Well, they have to get pretty close
What
to
was
it.
you aiming for?
What
Her
kind
face.
of force is there
Shoot the
behind that?
mark.
Since you only have one nut.
Yeah,
Hold on, one question at a time. Okay. One question at a time for Andrew.
That
Overwhelmed.
was the greatest question of all time. I'm sorry.
Well, no,
There was real shit behind that. That was awesome.
No,
Wait a minute. The science doesn't add up.
Pat, she's telling you the truth. One night.
No, I believe her. I'm telling you, that was awesome. Like that was the greatest question I've ever heard asked in this situation. Not I'm asking gross questions. Like, listen, the science doesn't make sense.
Clem bag's
One
not
nut,
cool.
you're down there. How is it firing out? It's not a volcano. How is this happening?
That's fucking. I'm not gonna lie.
How would Andrew have that answer? He's not gonna.
I only have one testicle.
There you go.
No,
His Clem bag's
good
half
for
full.
you. I don't know.
No, but I would have paid to see that reaction. But there was also.
Dude, if you had two testicles, you would have knocked her out like back in segregation days with a hose. Like, it would have been terrible.
Falling on my head. Oh, man, I
How
would've paid
close
to
is
see
she
her
to
reaction,
you?
though.
Not very, actually. I think I missed.
You hit her? You're laying down. You're firing up.
Headshot.
Fatality.
Finisher.
Yeah, that's some
That was not
grassy
adding
knoll
up.
shit, dude. How'd that shot hit that? I don't believe it. It's like they were the third shooter.
Victory.
You ever tried to
Some magic
ricochet
nut
one off a
theory or
corner,
some
bank one off a
bullshit.
corner?
Like, we're like, oh, fuck. Sorry.
Was there a second shooter?
Was that before or after you left?
He was on the assy knoll.
Ooh, I like assy knoll. That's gay.
Andrew, did you say "oh fuck" before or after you left?
I did it while I was like.
While he was laughing, he's like, "Oh fuck, I just come all over this chick." Oh man, that's fucking.
You
that's
meant
pretty
to do
salty.
it?
No, I don't think he meant
Bullshit,
to do it.
Andrew. You did too.
No, I don't. The time he shit himself and came at the same time. I think that he meant to do.
How do you know this stuff?
Real quick, so let's not move on to the next
You ever try to
story.
bank one off the wall?
The true story was, they were like, Andrew's time for bed, and she just walked in, not knowing what I was doing or nothing, and I was like, you
might want to back up.
Locked and loaded.
Yep. He had one in the chamber already. Couldn't help it. All right, keep going, Andrew.
So that's what.
Oh, that's the end of the story?
Single barrel.
So you were preparing yourself for bed, and she came in.
Yeah, I guess he was taking a little pressure off from his day. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, Andrew, I fucking love you, man.
Got to release the tension.
This kid is gold.
I feel.
The reason why I don't think it's true is because every time Andrew tries to answer it, Owen gives him the answer.
Yeah, that's
like, why doesn't Andrew know what happened?
Wait, what'd you say? You broke up right there. What'd you say?
Tell the story.
Why
Andrew.
doesn't Andrew know what happened?
finish.
Why do you keep telling him what happened?
That's
Ew,
what
no
happened.
pun
Maybe
intended.
you don't remember the story.
He wants to hear Andrew answer.
That's what happened, honestly. They were like,
Kind of. You were jerking off. She walked in. You didn't want to stop. You didn't know how.
Oh,
you came.
gosh.
It might have
This
touched
story
her.
had a happy ending.
Well, for Andrew, anyway.
Yeah, like
that corny shit.
I was close to coming anyway. I just didn't want to like edge it
Oh,
off.
I understand your side of it.
So I was like, oh fuck this.
See, I told Andrew, he's always jerking off. He might as well approach one of them and be like, hey, you know,
Right.
I've never had a hand job. Why don't you just
Okay, but if we were going to do piece of shit in this story right now, it's not Andrew. It's her because she walked in, saw him beating off, and continued to walk towards him. Once you're going, because once you walk in, you see a guy, you see his dick, you run away. Like, that's the rules.
It's his
unless you
room,
want
too.
to play with it. Unless you want to play
Exactly,
with it.
but this person obviously didn't want to because they got a little shrapnel and fucking ran. So it's like, no.
Well, if you walk
true
in
enough,
on me, this
yeah.
is what's going on right now.
I mean, okay, Andrew, was it dark so she could not see?
No, what happened was they were
He was
like,
that small.
okay, Andrew, time for bed. And I was like, yeah, okay, but you might not want to come in right now.
You might not
Had a
want to come in
conversation.
right now because you're gonna
Right.
come on.
Mid-buzz.
You might want to take that out. Don't try to take the bag out. Just take the whole thing out.
It's alright.
All right, go ahead.
She came in right as I was talking, and I was like,
Hey, nurse.
Don't rip, bro.
I was just finishing up in here.
I'll take care of it.
Huh?
Yeah.
You even warned her.
I'll be ready for bed in
Yeah,
a minute,
like-
baby.
How could you warn her? Like, yo, I'm about to. If you don't
He
want to
told her
come
not to
on,
come
don't
in.
come in.
Yeah, he said,
Told her
don't
not to
come in
come
right
in.
now, and she came in, yeah.
See,
Yeah,
normally
true
when
enough,
I jerk
true
off,
enough.
I shut my door.
He had a
You know,
co-
I don't
He had a
leave my door
conversation with her and
open,
didn't miss a
you know.
beat.
We told him. We told him he needs an on-air light.
Nice.
I even had my door shut.
If you had your door shut, then why did she just walk in if you had your door shut?
Yes.
Like, that's kind of that's on her. You know what?
She knew
Let
what
the
was
rain
doing.
fall where it may. That's her fault. You know what I'm saying? If she walked in and she caught something in the eye, that's her
Was there any
fucking
music
fault, man.
playing?
The door was
In
shut.
the eye.
Or the hand, the eye, wherever. She still got burned.
Wherever it landed.
Once again, your reactions are my favorite of this entire.
And you know what's crazy? And you know
In the
what's
eye.
crazy? And you know what's crazy? When she first started, she would never even react like that. Now all of a sudden she's being corrupted. Now she comes up with funny.
No, she's just a sniper. I appreciate it. You don't say much, but when you do, it's gold. Like, it's perfect. Less is more. Very much so. In the eye. That's a drop. You keep that one.
It's my daughter. It's my daughter. I'm proud.
Yeah, we have two dad-daughter tandems here. It's kind of funny.
We do, yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, one.
We should
here,
play guess.
I'll point them out.
Sometimes the conversation is a little awkward.
Yeah, I'll point them out.
It is, yeah.
There's one.
Can you tell which
this
daughter
one
goes
belongs
with
to?
which
Does
dad?
he belong to contestant number 1?
And then boom.
Oh.
And boom.
Am I guessing now? I'm gonna look at you and decide which part of one guy's jizz is a lady. I don't know. I haven't seen the other side of it. I don't know.
Hey.
I'll guess Andrew's not the father of either of you. How about that? I win.
No.
Hope not.
No. I think Andrew's younger than me.
Yeah, Andrew. I think Andrew is.
You got that
actually
lady's
the
eye
youngest one in
pregnant.
here. If I remember correctly.
Qualify as my sister, if anything.
That's fucking
Yeah,
cool.
now, Andrew. Now she does. She might not have before, but she does now because she told you what was up. Motherfucker.
What's up?
No, for real. Andrew's the kind of guy. He'll meet a girl and her fiance 24 hours later. He's like, I know we just met, but can you come all the way across the border? Yeah, he's trying to shut me up. Yeah. But anyway, Andrew.
Yeah, good for you, bro.
He'll meet a woman and he'll be like 24 hours later, hey, I know we don't know each other, but can you come across the border and fuck me? Like, that's the kind of ball this dude has. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He wanted
Why
a
you have to
three-way.
draw boundaries at the beginning.
Yeah, Stormy had to put it down on him before they could actually be friends because Andrew had to know what the limit was. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna come after you. It's harmless as shit.
I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, he can't come get you.
Yeah.
He'll be filling her DM with dick pics.
I don't know. He might shoot me all the way over here in Illinois. Who
Hey,
knows?
Pat, be careful. You might be the one with the dick pic in your DM after.
He'll bank it off bank it off an airplane.
Listen, I will use that as my profile picture if you send it to me, bro. Go right ahead.
Do it, Andrew. Do it. Andrew, did you tell her you love her after you shot your
Oh,
load?
gosh. She ran off screaming. Did you have
Probably
time to?
did. He was probably like, sorry, love you.
Oh, does she still work
I guess
for
we're
you?
going out now.
Because I would have quit that day. If I was her, I would have quit right then.
I think she did.
He's had that happen
If I remember the story correctly, I think if she didn't quit the next day, she was gone by like the next week. Like,
Did she
legit.
quit, Andrew?
I even forget her name. I knew her name up
Andrew died?
yesterday. He's smelling his armpit. If you don't know, that's what he's doing right now.
Ellie.
What?
He was thinking, Allie.
Wait a minute, that's the one you went to the wedding? You came on her?
Yeah.
No. She's
Why,
still
she
invited.
got
I guess she liked it then or something.
Oh, hey, she invited you to the wedding after you blew a nut on her. Hey, you're in a business, Andrew. Hey, she might have a sister for you. Who knows?
That's why this story doesn't add up, too.
Yeah, but I'll explain to you guys
I'm
after the
bored.
show. If you guys really want to know, I'll explain to you like who told me. Because now I just got shocked big time because I didn't expect that name to get thrown out there because of who told me the story. But
Can't believe
anyway,
everything you hear.
Andrew, you were fucking wild. I hope you're not picking your nose and eating your boogers now because we've caught him countless times doing that too.
Oh, you do you,
Okay,
baby
it's his
girl. You do
nose and
whatever
it's
you
his
want.
boogers.
Yeah. If he can fire jizz on a lady, he can pick his own nose.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know, everybody's got a hero, mine's me, so fuck you, right? You know what I'm saying? Get that, Andrew. Oh, that reminds me of a question, Pat. I wanted to ask you before we got into all this fucking.
I don't want to know what reminded you of a question at all.
No. I was gonna ask you a question.
Yours reminded me of a fucked up thought in his head. Yeah.
Before this whole jizz fucking shit was going on. As a comedian, who were your inspirations? Like when you first got, like, who did you grow up watching? Who did you idolize? Whatever. Give me, if you have 5 of them, give me your top 5.
Okay. The first comedian I ever saw perform was the puppet team of Otto and George. I don't know if you guys know
Oh my
who they are.
god! Oh my
Okay,
fucking god! That's old school.
So I was lucky enough to be able to work with, and he always loved it when you said them and treated them like they were real people, both of them.
Yeah.
But I got to work with Otto, and it was just awesome anyway. But I always loved the boldness, the fact that he wanted to say whatever he wanted, but then use a puppet to say the racist, homophobic, crazy shit.
Yeah.
And watching audiences get so mad, I watched a woman one time go on stage and punch the puppet. Like she forgot it was a person.
She pulled a roof buggy.
It's so crazy.
And that was long before Triumph, the insult comic dog. That was long before him.
Oh, way before he did that stuff. Yeah, Otto was doing that forever, and he was just. It was so great that he moved his mouth. Like he didn't even try to be a ventriloquist.
Didn't care,
He
but people
literally
bought
moved
it.
his mouth. But it was so quick. And the first time I saw him perform, we were in this small little bar near the college I went to, and he had the puppet, and the show just started. They didn't say anything yet. A black guy walked by, and the puppet just went, "You were guilty," and just yelled guilty at the black guy. And the crowd's like, "What the fuck?" And then right from there, it was just the craziest shit I've ever seen. And everyone laughed at it, and no one really got mad because it was so silly and insane. So, like, someone watching that made me go, "Oh, if you don't have to be like Jerry Seinfeld to be a comedian, you don't have to be like, you know." I mean, obviously, I'm old. I grew up on like Bill Cosby, like before he was even cooler. So it's, but like I watched that kind of comedy. But the guys I loved when I grew up, like I listened to Mitch Hedberg. I loved him. Norm Macdonald, I loved him. I'm a huge fan of Daniel Tosh. His stand-up is amazing to me. I don't care about the show.
That's the thing.
Tosh's
You know,
stand-up
I
is
always
great.
thought he was funnier as stand-up, and I always thought Tosh Point O was so gay. I really.
I mean, but it made him money. I mean, Bob Saget's a great stand-up, but his TV shows were not for us. You know what I mean?
I know.
Well, Daniel Tosh's show was good because it was sharp, and he dealt with candor and bluntness, where people would try to be cute about the internet videos. He would just go in on them and do the redemptions and things like that.
Yeah, he gave them the exposure they wanted, but he also shit on them to let them know, hey, you're not that talented. You're being a dummy. But the ones that bought into it, it was great for them. He was doing that before anybody else. You know what I mean? So I appreciated those kind of guys. I like that. I like that kind of shit. I love the new movie just came up. I loved Weird Al growing up. I listened to that kind of weird shit, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I just watched that
Name
movie.
shit.
I just watched the movie. It's really good.
Was it true that they had somebody playing Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
It's all playing everybody. There's a million cameos. It's
totally.
It's a parody on his life. It's not real, but it's just hilarious.
I was gonna say because
that's the most brilliant thing about it. It's a parody on his life, and he was known for doing musical parodies.
It sounds Spinal Tap-ish the way you're describing it. Sounds like he's Spinal Tapping his own career.
Something sort of like that, yeah.
Kind of, but the fact is that Spinal Tap wasn't real. He was real. He had a real career, but then made fun of his careers going a different way. When he fought Pablo Escobar and fuck Madonna. It's like, it's crazy when he
that is just brilliant, I think.
Yeah, I see Lost is saying Dr. Demento. I like Dr. Demento and Weird Al. I like guys like that, and I would make up my own parodies after you hear guys like that. You know, another one rides the bus, and then you start making up your own shit every song you hear, and that definitely fed into my sense of humor. Weird Al.
Oh, same here. Always sang a song and then made the stupid words with it. Like, just what you do, make your friends laugh and shit like that. Yeah, I always enjoyed that kind of stuff. I like Stephen Lynch because he used to be on O&A and that kind of musical stuff, which fucking around. There wasn't any comedy I didn't like. Even to this day, it may not be my cup of tea, but I appreciate anybody that tries to make shit funny. You know what I mean? So it's like I like the art of it.
I mean, have you ever been able to work with any kind of big names, or maybe at the end they're back to doing like smaller clubs, like anything like that?
Yeah, like Gilbert Godfrey and
yeah,
I worked with him.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember hearing that. That must have been a trip, man. That must have been fucking.
Not really. He's just an old, frail little ET looking motherfucker. I mean,
yeah.
There wasn't a lot to him. I worked with him 3 different times. He would just go, eh. He was very small and little. The weird thing is that when people meet him afterwards, they just want to do his voice at him. That's the weirdest thing to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he just stands there, and someone's like, I do an impression of you. And he goes, okay. And then they go, eh. And he goes, ugh. And they go, eh. And like 100 people do that. And then you just bring him to the back, and he orders food. It's like the weirdest fucking
That's fucked up, man. I think that would kind of be insulting to the man. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's making a shit ton of money off them. He didn't
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
you're right.
so he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, he was. He was doing those cameos at the end of his life. Yeah.
Oh, those were some of the funniest fucking things ever, man.
Oh,
Have you ever,
man, yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember when he
Yeah,
died.
you're a bitch. They wanted me to tell you, you're a bitch.
Yeah, he was a good dude too. I worked with him. I worked with Jimmy Walker from Good Times.
Yeah, okay.
Opened for Screech once.
I was working
from
with him.
Saved by the Bell. Yeah,
that must have been a fucking joy.
Nah, he just doesn't speak to you. That's it. Like,
yeah.
I feel bad for the way he died, but that dude was a fucking scumbag. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I heard. He wouldn't speak to me. Like, I opened for him, and he just acknowledged my presence and then walked away, kind of deal. So it's like,
yeah, that's kind of
So I've met some guys that are great guys too, but like an older guy side to him, Joe Piscopo. I worked with him way after the Saturday Night Live shit, so that was just like him just doing bad Frank Sinatra. So I've met some guys at the end. Tommy Davidson, people like that from In Living Color.
Okay. Have you ever been lucky enough to be in the same vicinity as Uncle Joey? Joey Diaz?
Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a West Coast guy, so I've never met Joey. I know people that know Joey. I know a lot of people in that circle, but no, I've never met Joey.
That would be fucking. I would love to be able to link up with that dude because he's man. I sent his Patreon one time was like $2, bro, and I remember I pledged like $5, and he acted like I sent him like $100. He was like, man, that's fucking awesome. Stay black, cocksucker. Like, I thought that was fucking great, man. He always reaches out to everybody, dude. So, but that
what I hear is he's very gracious for everybody who supports him. So that's
he did pretty good in that Sopranos movie for the little role that he had. He fit right in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, they let him play him. It wasn't like it wasn't like he was an in-depth character. Just a loud thing.
Oh, was that based off of him more?
No, I don't mean him. I just meant like it's not like he had to be like a sensitive artist in the role.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
About that. Yeah. What did you think about that movie?
Oh, I just saw the clip. I hadn't seen it.
Oh, you never.
I was never a Sopranos guy.
All right, that's weird to hear. Everybody.
I don't care about Italians. I just don't.
See, I was never. I watched it the first time, and then my interest just fell off. And yeah, you heard the water cooler chat every week was, oh, the Sopranos is. You had to see this. You had to see this. And I always felt I was out of the loop, but I just didn't really care.
But I'm telling you, BF, if you were to sit down now, and probably even you, Pat, if you guys were to sit down now and actually sit down and watch it, you would probably get right back into it because
I doubt that.
I would not.
I've
never seen the Godfather. I really don't care about people saying gabagool.
Oh my god!
And cheating on their wives. I don't care.
To make you feel better about that, they never once say gabagool in a Godfather. So if I can help you,
let's just be straight on that.
They say gabagool in Godfather 3 like 6 times.
Well, I don't. I hate Godfather 3 like everybody else. So
that's why I put it in that one. I figured.
In my mind, there's only 2 Godfather movies.
Why do I need to watch it? It's just Italian people cheating on their wives and hoping to go to Florida. I don't care.
Talking about food.
My family never did those things. What are you talking about, bro?
You gotta get
not in front of you.
Well, no, I'm an Irish kid that was adopted by Italians. So.
Yeah.
So what about? Is it the same with like Game of Thrones? Are you a big Game of Thrones guys? Any of those kind of shows you into?
I wasn't watching it when it started. And my kids and I, that's why I'm liking this whole deal of the dads and daughters. My daughter is 20, and she's come to comedy shows since she was like 10. We joke, we have the same sense of humor.
Awesome.
So when my son's 17, we started binge watching Game of Thrones probably with 2 seasons left. We binge watched all of it like in 2 weeks and got into it. So it was fun watching it with them. And I had a joke I used to tell about it because my son was just like, Dad, any show with tits and dragons are amazing. So it's like he was very happy with that. So
there you go. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
That's
but it is fun. I have older daughters too, and it's funny when you see a part of your sense of humor come out in them, and you go like, "Oh shit, I did that!" Like, "Oh damn."
Well, what's cool is that you realize that they feel comfortable with you. If they can joke with you on that level, if you guys can be about they can talk to you about anything, and that makes you feel good. Like, hey, I did the right thing as a parent. I didn't make them feel like they had to hide shit from me.
Yeah,
they
you know
want
they're
to
not
have
holding
fun.
back from
They
it,
want me to be part of the fun, which is awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. That's good shit.
Does your daughter ever have like aspirations to follow you, like become a comedian? Or?
No, they both love comedy, but they don't want to do it. Like, but they like I said, they've been to so many shows. They sit in green rooms. They love going. They love stand up. It's just they don't want to do it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love the fact that you go everywhere, dude. I look at all your posts, bro, and it's like there's not a place. Well, you know, I love.
You go everywhere when you're a comedy whore. That's what I do.
I love.
money.
I prefer the term journeyman comic. I fucking
There you
love
go.
that term. You know
Oh, I like comedy whore, dude. That's way more romantic.
Okay, well, see, fuck you then. All right, you're coming.
Yeah, but we respect the hustle. Like I said, we see you out there on Facebook doing all the different shows, and you know that I know it takes a lot of work and it's a lot of a grind to it, and we, you know,
especially
respect
No,
that.
and I appreciate it. But during COVID, I lost everything. Like I had gigs lined up for the year. That's how I pay my bills. Barely, but that's how I pay them. So like when all my gigs left, I had nothing, and I had to take a real job. I had to work in a retail store for like a year and a half, and then I got fired because I joked about it on a podcast. They told me not to. And now my new album is going to be coming out. Half of it's about me working at the retail store. And they say the name of the place, Big Lots. And all that
Big
shit.
Lots. Yeah, I thought I saw you in a bit say that you like working at Walmart after a divorce.
Yeah, it's like if Walmart got divorced and lost half its shit. That's what I say Big Lots is.
I thought that was a great line. Like when I heard that, I'm like, that's exactly what Big Lots is. Yes.
Yeah, and I do run a half hour on me working there, so it's like that's going to be coming. I'm recording something with a group in February, so that'll be out like in the spring or whatever. But like I found that humor there, so it's like, now I have to kind of make up for it and remind bookers I'm around. That's why I'm doing hustling for anything to get back out there.
Like, see, here's the thing. I think, honestly, as a lot of the comedians that I've either talked to or seen, I think you're just as funny as maybe any of them. Have you ever been approached for any kind of special, like either for maybe Netflix or something like that? Because I think
I don't have management. I'm not at that level, and I've worked with a lot of guys at that level, and that's awesome. But it's a very small percentage of people that get those kind of things. And if that ever does happen, awesome. But like, I don't have goals. I never use the word making it. I'm having a good fucking time. You know what I mean?
So that's not something that's on like your bucket list or something like that.
I have no bucket list. If you make a bucket list, then you can only fail. You know what I mean? Why do I make a fake goal? What if I don't get that one goal and I get 6 other things? Then who cares? I got something. I got 2 albums that I've recorded on my own. They're out there. I'm gonna be recording another one. I've done a lot of cool shit. I'm gonna keep doing cool shit. And I'd rather be poor and chase my dreams and have fun than do something I hate doing. You know what I mean?
That's exactly how I feel about this, man. In 1 year, I've talked to so many fucking cool people, and I never thought that would be possible. And that just came off 6 months from being on the Sully Show. I just decided one day, you know what, I'm gonna try my own shit. You know what I mean? And that's how I met everybody here. Basically, I met Andrew from the Sully Show, Bobby and BF, and Janice. They watched the Sully Show. Scott too. That's how I basically built this team, was because they all used to watch me on the Sully Show.
Yeah, and that's the way I met Bob. I met Bobby because I was on Compound. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things you get and you didn't know 2 years ago. You didn't know that, but if you set a goal of doing something else and you didn't do that and you did this, you'd be mad at this.
Yeah.
So the fact that this just happened naturally is cool. So I'd rather things just happen naturally.
Exactly. That's
you're right.
And I'm probably more grateful for this than anything else, bro. Because I'm not I don't have much family interaction because of my I used to be a junkie and all that shit. So my family basically told me to go fuck myself. So basically, this is like my family in a way. You know what I mean? This is where I can come and leave all the bullshit that I'm dealing with in my everyday life. And
good, but don't fuck this one up.
No, I don't.
Seriously, you found this love. Family's just what you want it to be.
Yeah.
But don't fuck it up. You know what I mean?
No,
That's on you, bro.
Trust me, I don't have any aspirations to do that. So you know what I mean. I will
talk
not.
about
If you
Bobby
do it,
real-
I'm gonna have Andrew jizz in your eye.
I was just gonna say. I promise everybody, I will not come on you. Okay. Well, no. Okay,
Now I was going
gonna
to say,
leave that
talk
one
about
alone.
Bobby real quick, because he kind of comes off to me like an old soul. You know, he's a younger guy. He's younger than us, but I always hear him with his rock references and his Fleetwood Mac reference. He has that kind of old soul about. Is that some kind of connection that you have?
Harry Chapin. He constantly is quoting shit older than me. I'm twice Bobby's age.
Yeah.
And the dude talks about Bobby's like a very eccentric type of guy. I mean, very funny. I love his humor, but went to school and learned to almost be a priest. Like, so he has this crazy background of theology, but also this want to make like the most horrific jokes humanly possible. And like
He's got that duality
it's incredible.
about him.
I mean, not only is he a good comic, his jokes are great. He writes really hard, but his ability the fact that he had one skill of being a great editor of video and be able to do that in the booth got him the opportunities to get stage time and comedy time to open for Gino and meet the other people that can help him out and do his own sketch shows that he's doing Bobby's World, which you should check that one out. By the way, if you haven't seen,
we saw it. Yeah.
Have you read the comments?
Oh my god, dude!
Dude, the comment people are brutal. Like, holy shit, they're so mean.
I thought people were brutal here, dude. That's like
I didn't really read the comment.
Oh no, it's harsh. Like,
I'm
to
not
the point
gonna
where
say
they're gonna give a T-shirt to the worst things said. Now they're gonna make it mean.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I wasn't worried about another strike on another channel, I would probably repeat some of the comments. But
don't need to. I'm just saying that. But those guys are doing good stuff. Bobby is just one of those guys that I'm drawn to people that have the same hustle that I have. And Bobby wants to do comedy. Bobby's moved away from Pennsylvania. He's there half the time. He goes back on the weekends and works at days when he doesn't have shows. And if not, he got himself an apartment living in New York, running back and forth to do this job that Compound doesn't pay him shit. I mean, tiny money, but nothing. But the love that he has
it's all about
for
the
it.
love for it. Yeah. It's all about
Exactly. But the love can go away sometimes when you're getting burned out and things aren't going your way.
You could see sometimes, like, I remember when that whole thing was going on with Gino and Levy and Brennan, you could see on Bobby's face that he wanted nothing to do with it. He was fucking to the point where he was like, I'd rather go the fuck home. Like, this is all I'm reading on his face. I never seen him look like that except for that one day. You know what I mean? He looks pretty easy.
Bobby gets stressed. Bobby gets stressed like everybody else. There's real bad days at work. There's good days at work, but he tries not to show it. That's why him and I like that podcast. Well, if we start at 7:30, we both log on at 7, and we just vent to each other.
Yeah, that's
about regular life shit. We're just friends now. And then we book people that he has comedy friends from his area in Harrisburg, and I've got the Connecticut guys, and we kind of had them meet each other. It's just been like this fun way of like getting to know new people and shit.
I call Bobby
Nick. A lot of fun.
I call Bobby Nick my emotional support Canadian.
Yeah.
So, because half of these people live in Canada. So it's like, he's the one that I talk to. Well, maybe there's somebody else now, but I talk to him more than probably anybody else.
Hey, I'm in the center.
Well, okay.
Center square.
There you go.
We're in the center now.
And Bobby's on top of you. Look at that. Hey.
Well, when it is 10 o'clock, we do appreciate you staying with us this whole time, Pat. We appreciate you, bro, hanging out with us.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. That was gold again. I hate to keep you guys are not noticing what you have here. She was so happy. When she found that was on top of her, she got so sad.
Well,
there was so much emotion happening in those 2 seconds. It was
because
it was beautiful.
I make a joke about Jasmine being in the center square, but her dad was there, so I didn't want to make a joke about
Jasmine.
that. I'm sorry, BF. I'm fucking moving everybody. Shit. There you go. Everybody's
I'm back in the center.
But yeah, bro, we appreciate you coming through, man. We fucking really do.
No, this was fun. I'm happy it finally kind of worked.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys. It was a good time.
I tell you what.
No, it worked really great.
Except for that one dropout, it worked perfect, dude. It really fucking did, dude. It was awesome, and I'm glad you finally were able to come through, man.
No, and anytime you're only on, I'll definitely say no, but you can ask.
Anytime.
No, I'm kidding. Anytime. I'd love to come back on. Andrew, please try to find a way to get the WWE to get you there. Work on that.
Now
you know
that,
what I mean?
Now that you
Troll
said
that
that,
shit.
now that you said that, and now that you made me feel even worse than I did before, I'm going to help him. I'm going to make sure that he fucking gets there. Even if I have to.
Now, Andrew, let me give you advice real quick. When it happens, and they bring you to the back.
Don't
and
come on
Kevin Owens
anybody.
comes to meet you. Jerk off and come in his eye.
Okay, yeah, there you go, bro. Just have
That's
it
your
ready.
finishing move.
Just have it ready when he walks
That
in.
noise.
That's a finish.
This way, when he walks in, you can give him the stunner. You know what I'm saying? A different version, but it'll still be the stunner. You know? But all right, what was that, Andrew? Did you come or were you laughing?
No, I was laughing.
All right. Sounds a little confusing sometimes. All right. But thank you very much, Pat. If you would like to tell everybody where they can find you on social media, go ahead and do all that.
You know what? Don't worry about social media. I don't do much social media. I do Facebook a little bit. If you guys find me on there, that's cool. But just go to the YouTube channel, POS Podcast. Subscribe if you don't mind. If you want to, join the Patreon for those $3 a month. We put an extra bonus episode on there and other stuff. POS Podcast on Patreon. If not, and you're cheap, I get that. I'm cheap. So just go on the YouTube, subscribe there, and join us on that. Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Anytime, bro.
Thank you, Pat. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah,
Glad
you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pat Oates, everybody. Host of the POS podcast on YouTube and Patreon. That was cool.
Hey, Janice left because she wasn't feeling good. I didn't want
I
to.
figured that. She looked kind of pale.
She's not feeling well.
She's not doing good.
Yeah, she didn't look. I mean, I don't want to say she, but she looked extra white for some reason.
Extra white.
Extra pale.
Yeah, I was going to try to give him out earlier, but he seemed like he was having fun, so I didn't want to interrupt it.
Once again, BF, thank you for all the research, man. I don't even delve that deep, so thank you very much, brother.
Yeah. Hopefully, we got enough of a good question.
Anyway, before we get out of here for the night, we're gonna go to the main event, and then we could fucking close up shop for the night. I do have to.
Well, should we finish those tweets off?
Oh yeah, yes. I guess we can do that real quick. Sunday at 1:30 p.m.
Maybe we'll save the shite for Thursday night.
We could do that. We can finish the tweets and.
You want to do that? Yeah, we could do that.
Because I have a cool engagement after the show, so I got to be there.
Oh goodness.
We'll try to spread the fun out.
What are you talking about? I got a movie to watch. Is that all right with you?
Who are you talking to?
You. Miss Oh
Me?
My Gosh.
You do whatever you want to do.
Hey,
I'm
before,
just,
I know it's late in the show, and we had a guest, and thank Pat Oates, but does anybody happen to have that picture available that Stormy created for Bob Levy? We should talk about that.
Is it uploaded? Is it uploaded?
I'm not sure.
I did not upload it.
If not, Bobby Nate, just pull it up on Kish, Levy's, or my Facebook.
I was actually just interacting with him on Twitter.
Oh,
which is
really?
awesome.
So maybe, all right, well, I'll set it up and then you can tell us about it maybe. So over the weekend, I saw people complaining about, they're saying,
my brother Mikey
same,
did. My
same
brother
shitty
Mikey,
poster like every weekend.
my
What's
brother
up with
Mikey
that?
did. Like a couple weeks ago, he sent me Chris Abel's poster, and he's like, dude, who the fuck's doing these posters?
So I said, I know somebody that might, if she wants to, she could probably do something and get a little shine off of that. So I said, hey, Stormy, this is what they're saying about this poster. Maybe you could do something different. And she did. And you can see that, look at this.
I'll tell you what, this
makes
killed it.
It's got class and atmosphere. It's got
this
attitude.
makes me the proudest because even though I don't like to fucking brag all that much, I am the one that actually gave Stormy this idea. When she
you didn't give her shit.
No, that's not what I mean. When not this idea.
Not this specific idea.
When she first told me that she knew how to draw a little bit, I said right away, I was like, hey, want to make a new logo?
They want to play
for
hangman?
us? And she busted out the first logo, and ever since then, it's just been everyone after that. So it makes
That's
me
cool.
feel.
Yeah, you figured out that she knew how to do some stuff.
makes
Because I
me
didn't know
feel-
that you knew how to do it until you started kicking this stuff
It
out.
makes me feel a little bit happy that I'm the one that kind of kicked that in gear for her.
Yeah, my dad didn't even know.
There you go.
I mean, he even said a couple weeks ago that he's learning so much more shit about you since you've been here. So that's pretty
things that I
cool.
wouldn't have known, probably never seen if
Yeah,
not for.
she's almost like you now. She's getting all corrupted and shit. Putting the skeleton up because Andrew's slow. She's calling Andrew slow.
You know, this thing stays out in my house all year round too.
Well, yeah, you have to make it look like there's an actual man at the house. I get it. You know what
I'm
saying?
live on here.
Hey,
There's a
speaking of
man.
RC Cola, RC Cola,
RC
Cola in the house. No, but anyway, before we keep going on this, I do have to mention real quick. Sunday at 1:30, I am doing an interview for our boy Matt Fisher on the Boombastic podcast. So be sure to check that out there. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Do they have a live chat there?
Yes. The name of their YouTube
Thanks,
is
boss.
Boombastic Media.
Yeah, but Levy and Kish and everybody, Gina, I think Gina
Everybody
retweeted
shared
it.
it. I'm the one that told. I told Stormy as soon as I seen Levy, I was like, "Check it out, Levy just tweeted your shit." And she's like, "What?" And then today I'm like, "Yo, Kish just put it out there." So, and I make sure I tag you underneath all of them just because I'm so proud of you for that shit. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
awesome.
So,
Thank
I
you.
think,
Thanks to BF for giving me the idea the other day about it and letting me know.
Well, like I said, my brother Mikey, he fucking hit me up a couple weeks ago. And he's like, "Dude, who does these shitty posters?" And I told him, I said, "I don't think it's much about look for them. I think it's just about getting it out there. I don't think they really care about what it looks like, But
it can make a difference. Like, look how Stormy's looks like. It has it's like a vibe. It's got a vibe to it.
It looks like you've been doing it for
You might
years.
think you're going somewhere, but
my ADHD kicks in and my OCD, and that's what makes it
All
go.
Let's do the tweets so I don't hold up everybody for the night. I don't want to.
We want to thank Pat Oates again. That was great for
Oh,
him hanging
yeah,
out
that
that
was
long
awesome,
with us
man.
and
That
acting like he wasn't bored with us.
Yeah.
Great.
That was
Yeah,
great.
that was wicked.
I had a bowl of oatmeal.
Do you remember what number we were on?
We did that one already.
Wasn't that one? Did that one too.
That one. That one we did.
I think that might have been where
I think
we
this is
left
the
off.
last. I think this is where we left off. All right, tweet number 9, Bobby Nick Bobby.
Glizzy Borden at Clitney Smears.
I love that shit. I swear to God, I love that fucking name, bro.
I hope I'm never in a position where a cop is yelling at me to drop my weapon because my butt is gonna fall right off.
Hey! Fuck you on the floor, still shake the chandelier. Okay, Real Life Mommy and Real Life Mommy 3. Parenthood is walking around your house mumbling, "What the fuck is that?" over and over. You know what's funny? Is that's true. That is fucking true, dude. That is fucking true. I've been hearing that shit for like the last 2 weeks. Fucking hilarious. All right, number 11. Jasmine, go ahead. Stop laughing at me. She can't do it. BF, go ahead. Take number 11. 11.
It's Mal at the Real Mal Pal. Real Pal Mal. That is. Happy panic when you see your car clock an hour ahead and think for a moment you're late for work day.
That's great.
Yep. Before you get to reset your shit.
12. Stormy.
My wife complains that she has a big ass. I just wish she would stop pointing at me when she says it.
Ah, yes. That's great. And I love the fact that she didn't mumble through that. That's how you know Stormy's getting comfortable. All right, number 13, our old friend DMX Titties. Andrew, go ahead, buddy.
I don't have worms, but I don't think that's gonna stop me from putting tape over my butthole all night. Oh!
Oh.
I'd pull it out with my teeth.
DMX Titties. The thing about me is that I always mean what I say. Like when I tell him I love you or I have 2 rotisserie chickens in my pussy right now, I always mean it.
2.
I swear,
she had 12.
I swear she must have tweeted that again because we've seen this tweet before. We've seen a version of this tweet before with 12 rotisserie chickens. I don't know. Maybe that was in her vagina. Maybe that was in her butthole that time. Tweet number 15. Bobby Nick Bobby.
This one's also from DMX Titties at TT_sunshine_. Missionary, so we can Lady and the Tramp a hot dog too.
Oof. Damn it. Glizzy. Okay.
I feel kind of a dick right now.
Me too, Andrew. After that tweet, can you please read this, please, buddy? Andrew.
Your tits look like wet cabbage.
I love how he read that. Andrew, read it again.
Your tits look like wet cabbage. No offense, though.
I love it. That better be a fucking clip, dude.
With the side of musty mashed potatoes.
Oh. Oh, by the way, shout out to Miss Shana for coming through. She had to take off. She had shit to do tomorrow, so thank you, ma'am. Number 17.
Love you.
Scott Fitzpatrick. Oh, always already throwing that out there. Hey, Rob Saul, you did it, buddy. You fucking did it. All right, Scott Fitzpatrick.
Vanny, not your.
Oh, wait, Janice was supposed to read that one, but Janice isn't here.
Okay.
Well, she's not here anyway, so.
Bullshit.
Scott,
Bullshit.
Hey, check it out, everybody. It's Scott Fitzjanice. Scott Fitzjanice. All right, go ahead, Scott. We love you, Janice.
Vanny, and not your pretty face. I waterboard my pants until they pray for forgiveness.
Oh, shit.
Not my pants, my plants.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Damn it.
All right, last but not least, Bobby tweet number weird 18. Go ahead, buddy.
This one's from Johnny Hotcakes at _ Johnny Hotcakes. Does anyone know how to set a sundial back an hour?
Why? I don't get that. What is the? Why would you want to set a sundial back? That's a little. Maybe I'm not smart enough for that one. Anyway, that's the end of the tweet. So BF, if you want to take the outro, so we could do the promos and all that good shit there. Go ahead, sir.
Say what? And that was the super extended edition of Bobby Nick's super hilarious Say What tweets. Thank you, everybody.
And I think that was BF choking on himself for like the first time ever. Anyway, it was a pretty awesome show. I'm glad for everybody that did stick around and watch. Not much activity in the chat tonight, but that was pretty cool because we had a lot of conversation. So it was what's up. We will be back Thursday night, 8:05 p.m. Just chilling.
Internet
kicking
shite
it,
that we didn't give you
yeah, we're
tonight,
gonna get-
so you got to
we're
come
gonna-
back Thursday if you
We
want.
might have an extra. We might have a little bit of extra internet shite. Who knows? Maybe we'll add some more. Who knows? See what's up. What was I gonna say? Oh, and real quick, next Monday, he's been bugging me for this for at least the last 3 months. So I figured, fuck it, I gotta give it to him. My buddy Angel, who I think you guys have met maybe once or twice. He wants to come on and he wants us to interview him, which is cool because I actually do have a lot of cool questions for my boy. So next Monday we were gonna have my boy Angel on for an interview. It might last 30 minutes, might last an hour, who knows? But it should be cool. So anyway, till Thursday. Anybody else got anything to say before we get out of here?
That's it. No, man. Happy Monday,
Jasmine,
everybody.
you got anything to say? Since you're so talkative.
You said enough all night.
I know,
Stop
right?
talking.
I'm saying. Oh, by the way, I watched a funny clip today. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, there was an episode a couple months back where Rob. It was the episode where Rob was busting on Janice for reading the tweets, right? And Jasmine was in the. She hadn't been on in a while, but she was in the chat, and I thought she was laughing at Janice, but she was really laughing at something Andrew had said. And I see the smiles. Bobby Nick busted up the smile emojis, and I'm like, don't start fucking laughing at Janice just because she's your dad's ex-girlfriend, you fucking bitch. And like, and then Bobby Nick says something, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I only said that because Jasmine won't give me no play. And then Bobby Nick's like, yeah, she won't open no more windows for you either. I just thought it was a funny ass fucking clip. Now I'm coming across these watching old episodes, and it's hilarious. Anyway, so
That's cool. But tonight was fun. Thanks, Pat Oates, man. That was
Hell
cool.
yeah, shout out
After
to
watching
Pat.
him actually getting to talk to him, and it didn't work the first time, so I'm glad we got that in.
Hell
Kinda,
yeah! I mean,
we can
dude,
scratch
he
that off
only
our
dropped
list.
out once. He only dropped out once in the middle of the POS bit. By the way, like he only dropped out one time, and it was at
And that's
that
what was
point.
good is that the show we did like a 2-hour show before we even realized we had other bits and things to do.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we included a little more sexy time. But yeah, we like
Well,
having fun
I
and
had to
talking when we
show him
can.
that just based off the conversation. I had to show him that. Anyway, shout out to Rob Saul also for coming through Saturday and basically hosting an episode. That was 4.5 hours of fucking craziness.
And to Chris Abels for coming through with his
yeah.
fiance on Thursday.
That was the
Show.
part one. That was the 1 year part one. But yeah, anyway, if you haven't seen him yet, go back and check him out. We'll be back on the main channel. I guess the end of January. Who knows? We will be uploading certain clips to the main channel in like a week or so. Other than that,
Yeah, but for now, reach out to TGB fam on
Yep.
social media. Share that
Yep.
link for this page and have everybody show up in the chat for
yeah,
Thursday.
the reason why I
We
haven't
wanna see our
changed the
family.
name, the reason why I haven't changed the name to anything to do with TGB is based off Bobby saying something about you don't want YouTube.
Don't want to draw
fucking-
attention there.
yeah.
You don't want that.
So that's why I left it how it is. Well, anyway, we're gonna get the hell out of here because we're already 11 minutes past 2 hours. So till Thursday, be cool, everybody. Thanks for everybody showing up tonight. Love you all.
Oh, and hold on a second. If you haven't yet, go to rumble.com/TGB podcast, sign up and subscribe there. And also twitch.tv/TGB podcast and subscribe there as well. So we got other places. We're all over the place, motherfuckers.
It's all free. You just got to sign up.
We're
with the
all
email.
over the
It's all
place like
free.
Andrew on that hoe face. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
anyway, fuck it. We will see you Thursday night. Love you all very much. Thank you for another fucking awesome episode. I couldn't do it without you. We are officially past 1 year. We're working on the 200th episode now, which will probably just be a regular episode. I don't think I'm gonna fuck around with the 200. You know, that gets kind of lame after a while. So anyway, have a good night, everybody. Fucking smoke it if you got it. Fuck them if you have them. I don't even know where I came up with that, but be cool, motherfuckers. I've been saying that shit for a whole year, and I don't even know how to fucking start it. But anyway, have a good night, motherfuckers.
Peace.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Hey, real quick, Bobby Nick just left, but real quick, I just realized something. We might, depending on y'all's schedule, we might have to do Thursday shows Friday, if we can. If we can all work it out.
What's up?
If it's good with everybody. I mean, no, that's sports head, ain't it? Fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
we can do a combined or something. What's up?
Yeah, man. If you don't mind doing that, that'd be cool. I mean, it don't have to be completely, TGB, but we can, fucking, if you don't mind doing like, well, if we could start like maybe an hour earlier than you normally would, that'd be cool. But yeah, if we can work that out, that'd be all. We'll figure it
can't
out.
make something. Yeah.
We always do. It's Jasmine's birthday.
Okay.
So I figured, she loves being here now, so I figured we'd work it out somehow. Anyway, be cool, everybody. Peace.
All right, y'all.